pull up the stream on the computer. Oh god, I have my speakers on. I'll just mute it. Channel content. Live. Just that. Turn it automatic. Wonder if anyone's popping in. Hello, hello. Okay. Just saw your video. Yep. So two fun things. The Q&A video will be out later tonight, I believe. But also, as I mentioned before, let me open the chat on my computer. We are building the Lego Overwatch 2 Titan set. If you guys did not know, am I in the Q&A? Did you ask a question? I don't know if I pulled yours. I pulled a lot of different questions. Well, there was a ton of questions, but I limited it to 15 because the video is long. But hey, I'll always do more if I missed your comment. But yes, I did already open the seal to make sure I didn't get like extra scammed. But we got some rare stuff to be built. Ask the question. Looks like a peak set. According to my friend, the build's a little unstable because of the thing, but it's still one of those things that I'm like, they're two figures that I've just been waiting a very long time to get my hands on. And the first of which is in this bag, because the Tracer comes in bag 1. But I'm very excited. This one, like, it took me a while to get my hands on. Could be worth a lot someday. Man, it's worth a lot today, dude. I had to keep scouring eBay for one to finally be, like, worth my time. I'm glad this one wasn't scammed out. Should I buy the 2005 or 2025 Death Star? 2025, dude. It's such a fun set. New Death Star is a great one. Let's make sure there's nothing in the bags. And let's build Tracer. I think this might be the same hairpiece as her other one. I think the face is a little different. The torso and legs are indeed new. Oh, let's see. If I pull the tab, is it going to work? Yeah! I've had some where I opened sealed sets and the light didn't work. So that's good to know. Good to see. Okay, where's her leg? Nice orange leg piece. She has a little back piece that's just... Oh, it's a printed piece on the back, too. Hold on. I did not know that. Is it printed? Yeah. It's her little Tracer icon thing. It's a little white tile. Which, that's like the big thing. Everything in this set is printed, so you can't even, like, build it properly if you wanted to. Where is that? Is it this one? Oh, and there's a second one. Nice. So you get an extra of this very rare piece. How am I? I'm doing good. How much was it? It was over $500. It's a very expensive set. But for me, there's so many bad sets coming out this year that I'm like, I'm gonna save the money and I'm gonna get something I've wanted for a long time. It looked fake at first. You keep saying it, but that's one of those things. If you like do a Google and like go to Brickset, this set doesn't exist. Like, this set genuinely is not on any of the websites and stuff. It's very cool. That, like, the only reason I found out about it is like some of the big YouTubers have done reviews on this set if you do a Google. But there's the Tracer. Super exclusive. That's with everything on it and her little back print, I think, because people are trying to sell just pieces of her for like $150. I'm assuming that's a $200 figure, because the May figure was Mexican factoried, and that still goes for like $250 without everything involved. $150, $200. So, yeah. Very nice figure. Got the toe printing, the leg printing, no arm printing, but there's back and front printing along with a double-sided face, which backside and the face looks like that. But we're building the Overwatch 2 Titan. It's a set that never released in the United States, and I finally got it, so now I can say I own every Lego Overwatch set. So I'm excited to get started on building this giant beast. It shouldn't be too long. Actually, how many pieces is this thing? It doesn't say it on the box because they don't put piece count on the foreign box. There's stickers on it. Let's say it was from Turkey. Batteries included. Honestly, I'm gonna Google it because I don't know how many pieces this thing is. It's released nowhere, to be honest. How did it cost? It cost the lowest they could go for was like 500. I got it for about the 500. That's what I got it for. Had to pay a little bit of tariff shipping. So this is set 76980. Forgot to mute my computer. Or not price. Piece count. Or it's on Brick Economy. 901. So it's a relatively good size set. The Brick Batch, how you doing? Where did you get it, man? eBay. I finally found somebody who was selling it. And it took a minute to find it. Yeah. Very, very happy to get this. Okay. So let's finally get started. 900 pieces though. That's it's a decent size set. How you doing, Cooper? Recommend me build the rocket from Overwatch. Oh, for 15 still sealed. Dude, I like that set. The rocket's actually sitting in the back behind what's it called? It's a fun set. All the figures are good in it. I like that set. Yeah, I own every Lego Overwatch set. So now, finally. But the rocket one's one of the better ones. I was happy to finally get it on sale because I do have to say that one was a little bit overpriced on release. I did end up getting it for a bit cheaper. Hold on. Yeah, it's the gray pieces. There's no black one to put on. Made sure I do everything right. But yeah, the moment this thing came in the mail, I had to crack open the box. And because I had a feeling, I'm like, there could be a chance this is a scam. And if it's a scam, I'm not even going to post the videos. I'm not even going to tell people I bought it or anything. I'm just going to let it slide. Let it go. Whatever. And just live. Like, I'm like, okay, we'll deal with that another time. And maybe try to get it another day. But the fact that, like, somebody, like, it was a reliable seller, too. They sold a lot of things, and they don't really sell Lego. But they were from the country that, like, they were from Turkey, which is where this set popped up a little bit. $90 here in Europe, similar price in the US. Yeah, about. It's a little bit less. Or a little bit more. So it'd probably be like 110 or 100 here back in the day. So, not surprised. We back? Yeah, dude. Finally got the Overwatch 2 set. We got the exclusive Tracer right here. Dropping expensive figures now. Love that. Love that. Ah, you suck. Yeah, she's not going to get played with a whole lot. I'm just very excited to finally have all the figures. Dude, that's crazy. That's crazy. I can't believe I dropped it. Tilt the camera down a little bit more so you can see more of the build. But yeah, this is I'm very happy that this came in. Hopefully the corners of the Lego aren't damaged. I don't think so. Jasper with the $1. Appreciate the dono, man. No message. But in case you don't know, $1 donation gets your name on a brick. I'll leave the colors here so you can pick which color you want. If you don't answer, I'll still write your name anyways. But I appreciate all the donations that have been given over the time. you'll end up on the donator wall, which is actually truly a wall now. So that's a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to your 8x8 mock video. I need to make my own. This set I bought for the 8x8 turn up in time. Yeah. That video, I said Friday would be when I post that one. It's a good day when you're streaming. Appreciate that, Crab. Glad to see you back. Yeah. It's a fun one. Blue, please. Yes, sir. Heck yeah, man. I appreciate that. Didn't need to double the dono, but appreciate that. Okay, where's the got the little it's like that cyan blue that I got here. Jasper Van Donceler. Make sure I spell that thing right. When's the Q&A? I'm basically halfway done editing it. This set came in the mail and it kind of stumped me because I'm like, I need to make the video on this. Like, I need to do the live stream. I want to crack this thing open and build it. I really wanted to build this thing. So I wanted to stream, build this set, and then afterward, I wanted to, what's it called? Finish that video and get it up for about maybe like 8 p.m. or whatever. You asked a lot of questions, Dan. I only answered one of them because there was so many questions that if I did it all, it would have been a very long video. So, hey, at the very least, you have extra questions. There's your brick, Jasper. Now I'm going to have to create another level to the thing because now, like, basically that whole top row is there. How many questions did you use in it? I used 15 questions, and I only used one of yours. But there is definitely there'll be more because like I almost have enough vid questions like on top of that to do a second video. It's just some of the questions I wanted to like get the big ones out of the way, like some that were like consistently asked to get them like on video for the first time so people can go back and watch it. Hope you used a good one, Lamel. Would you say 40 of the clones versus battle packs is enough? Enough! Yeah, I'd say that's enough. That's freaking 40 of that. That's 160 troopers. Enough is yeah. That's a proper word for it. Indeed, that would be enough, in my opinion. That's crazy. All right, where's this tan brick that goes here? Goes right in the middle. I'm surprised the middle body is so tiny. And of course, Jasper, appreciate the dono. Always appreciate people willing to support me. So, but yeah, no, I was thinking of like I don't want to buy more of that pack in particular. I think I'm gonna go on Bricklink and try to find sellers who sell just the phase 1 white clones right before the set retires when the figure is like at its dead cheapest. Because hey, getting a ton of phase 1 white clones just for like an army that's a fun thing to do. And I think I'll do that for sure at some point. How you doing, Alex? Are you building the Overwatch set? Yes, sir. Oh, it's a little bit out of camera. I'm gonna tilt it a little bit more. You can see the box in the background. Do you have a case for that because it's really weird? No. I do plan to create a display for it though. Small Boba Slave 1 or small Jango Fett Slave 1? I think the Jango Fett's better because it takes away like the stud shooters and makes it actual like blasters. The complaints we had about the original Boba one, they upgraded and made it better on the Jango. Plus you get Lamassu instead of the Mando. Like, just a better figure selection all around on that smaller one. It's the same way for the UCS. The UCS Jango is such an upgrade from the old one. Finishing Fallout 4 for the first time right now. I never finished Fallout 4. I played a bit of it. But that was one of those games I just never completed. So, maybe I should. I just got a comment on the video pop across the screen of my phone that says, I can't believe you opened it. As I'm sitting here building it on live stream. That's funny. There are more stud shooters on the Jangos than Bobas. But it's not like at the bottom where it's annoying. You know what I mean? Uh, oh yeah, someone mentioned something about the halftime or the Super Bowl. Yeah, I'm a Patriots guy. Sucks that they lost, but you kind of realized it's the freaking the what's it called? It's the Patriot or the Seahawks. Those guys were monsters all season. They kind of were meant to win from the start. So the Patriots making it all the way through, even past the Broncos, was crazy. But yeah, it's whatever. It happens. And for the halftime show, I like Bad Bunny's halftime show. I very much did enjoy that his performance. He missed one of my favorite songs of his, Dakiti. He didn't play that, but Titi Mi Pregunto. That had great song to open the halftime performance with. Do you like JJK? Of course. New season's pretty good. New season's pretty good. I read the manga, so like I wasn't like going to like catch up on automatically, but my friend, he's like we got to watch it in the Discord right now, and we caught up to the episodes, and it's a lot of fun. How you doing, Timmy? I was just happy we scored. Oh yeah, dude, it was rough at the beginning when it hit 0-19. I'm like, please don't do a shutout in the freaking Super Bowl. Please don't shut out. Like the first Super Bowl shutout ever would have been rough. I sent you pictures on IG. I'll check it after because I'm streaming on my phone, so I can't access my IG. Um, but nice to see you, though, Timmy. But yeah, the moment that like at least they scored 13 points. That's like 13 points better than I thought could have happened at like the third quarter. But keeping no touchdowns for a long time showed that they do have one heck of a defense. How you doing, user? I wish I had the Lego ATTE, but my parents won't let me. Won't let you. Hey man, my parents didn't let me buy some stuff when I was a kid too. They didn't want me to what's it called? My parents didn't want me to use or play GTA, so I saved up coins. I bought a gift card at GameStop. I walked there with my friends, and then because my parents they used like the parental controls and had my grandma's maiden name as the like get around it, and of course I knew my grandma's maiden name, so also I've never really seen this piece before. It's a unique piece. Um, my parents won't let me buy Fender. But you started GoFundMe to get them the ATTE. That's so real. But yeah, so GTA, my parents found out or I found out the way around it with the parental control, so I turned it off on my Xbox, and then I played the game on mute. And on Xbox 360, when you pull up the Xbox screen, it completely hid everything in the background. It blurred it out, and you only saw the friends list. So anytime they walked in the room, I boop clicked it on, and they never knew. They never knew better. The only time I ever played with volume was when they weren't home. And one of the funniest things ever happened, my grandma, rest her soul, she came into the room one time because she heard the sirens and she's like, "Where are those sirens outside? I wonder what happened." And I'm like, "I wonder what happened too." And I muted the TV. It was funny. It was funny. I remember Overwatch. Yeah, me too. I actually want to check real quick. I want to make sure that this is a different hairpiece than the other Tracer figure. I have the other Overwatch figures in a bin in the other room because I want to build a display for all the figures now that I bought this. All right, Tracer comparison time. Well, common to Tracer, this set's Tracer. Legs and stuff are different because it's the Overwatch 2 variant. Printing's different. The head is different too. Hold on. Backside's a little smiley face. Backside on this one is like an angry face. So that's cool. But the hair pieces are the same. Hair pieces are exactly the same on both Tracers. But yeah, that's both are cool figures. Definitely like that. It's the only version in to get two different variations other than Reaper, which Reaper got the two different variations. Is the channel hobby or profitable? Channel is definitely profitable. Um, yeah, because why is everyone calling me Ninja? But yeah, let me put the figures down. But hold on. I want to ask the people. If you got this set, would you keep it sealed? Because this set literally didn't exist. He makes $1 million a month from the channel. No, goddamn, I wish I did, dude. I'm praying for the $1 million month on this YouTube channel. I'll feel like this guy's not. No, okay. Seems like the people are willing to open the rare set. I never keep sets sealed. That's boring. Yep, that's facts though. Like for me, it was just like I really wanted to open this thing and finally have all Lego Overwatch figures in person, like in my hand, because at the very least, I think this might be the only box I actually keep. Because like, hey, having the box, like I don't keep boxes either, but this box is something else. Why did this set never release? So around the time that this set was supposed to release, big allegations came out of harassment and abuse at the studio that Overwatch came from, and Lego made a whole thing about like we're not supporting this and not going to do stuff, and we're going to not release the set to the public. But by the time they already said that, it had already made its way to shelves in Turkey and a couple other of the European like nations. And in turn, like some of them like they bought out the shelves, but then they recalled it. So you had to have gotten it like the first 2 or so weeks that this set was released foreign, and then in turn it was $100 set, and it's just price hiked crazy since, and especially since there's a bit of hype right now with Overwatch likely having a big resurgence, and them going back from Overwatch 2 to Overwatch 1. There's a chance this set could go even higher. So that's why I was like, recently, with the YouTube channel doing so good, and the fact that people would love to watch me talk about this set, build the thing. English box, keeping sealed should be your first set, or its parts like a Orange Bastion you have. Yeah, the Orange Bastion I kind of kept because I kind of like the box, and there really is nothing really exclusive about him. Like, it's cute, and there's nothing really crazy about it, so I'm like, okay, I'll put that there. I have this set sealed, which again, nothing exclusive about it. It's just this was a gift. So I was like, okay, let's keep this sealed in box, because that's cool. Having a set from what, 2002? 2002 sealed in box. That's a very cool one. And then I bought a copy of this Interceptor, which was the first set I ever got as a kid. But I thought having a sealed copy of the first set I ever got would be a very cool one to keep on the display, you know? But otherwise, the only other sealed sets I have right now are ones I plan to sell. Like things I bought specifically to hold on to and let the value go up. I wonder, because I have a sealed, what's the name of it? It's the set that Cad Bane's, what's it called? You said, mine's 2014. A lot of people had an Anakin, like, Starfighter as one of their first sets ever. It's cool. Is there any exclusive minifigures? In this one, there's 2. This Tracer is exclusive, and the May, which I haven't opened yet. New Zeb minifig is Heat. Did you post it in the Discord? I'll check it in the Discord if you did. Because you guys are saying it leaked. Which it's always going to suck. Oh, the new Zeb figure leaked, but yet it's fucking... Oh, my bad. Don't mean to curse. But yet it's... Oh yeah, Zeb figure is great. But yet it's the absolute garbage. Like, $160 for this is absurd. Ooh, the Executor Star Destroyer. What? That's out. What's the best Anakin fig to lead the 501st Army, in your opinion? I really like the Executor's AI. Is this AI? It looks blurry, but... Oh yeah, the mini Star Destroyer does look stupid. But that Razor Crest, it looks decent. It's just... Like, 160 is absolutely abysmal for that. Especially since it's stumpier than the old one. Looks kind of similar, but a little shorter. But yeah, the Zeb is a very nice figure. Dual molded legs. Wow, that's one of the first dual molded Lego Star Wars figures ever. That's literally the 11th one they've ever done. How do you get your hands on sets like this? eBay. And stalking eBay for good deals. But yeah, that Zeb figure is very nice. I'm not going to bother risking myself getting strikes or anything, but I have a feeling since that leaked, we'll have the official reveals pretty soon. And that will be some good views on the channel. But, yeah, Executor. That thing was crazy. It would have been crazy if that was the real one because of how big it is. Okay, drop the little pieces there. Are you a sniper? What do you mean by that? But yeah, new Zeb figure does look great. If you guys wonder where these leaks came from. Yeah, on eBay, no, not really. I just kind of like, if there's something I want, I consistently look for it. Like there's some other stuff I'm hunting on eBay at the very moment, and I'm just like, if I find it, I'll find it. So 3 on this to go up. To me personally, I'm more of a Team Fortress 2 person. I never really got into it. I was always more of a console guy, and Team Fortress 2 was always a PC thing. But I had a little bit of fun in the few matches I played of it. So I can agree. That's a valid series to enjoy. And it's just not fully for me. Not fully for me. Okay. Set the freaking... Time check. It's 3:41. Okay. Oh, breaking it. Doing like a purple rib cage for this thing. But yeah, how's everybody doing today? Because I had a pretty basic day. Just went to the gym, came home, recorded my video, started editing, and then this package arrived. So, but the Q&A will be out later today. Will you live stream Legacy of the Batman of the Dark Knight? I kind of do plan to, but I don't know. I might have to buy like an Elgato or whatever for the streaming from the Xbox to the computer, because there's no way I'm gonna stream from the computer to that with the 2 monitors. I want to have my 2 monitors and game on my Xbox with like a camera and everything. So that's my plan. I want to buy it for Xbox because I always prefer Lego games on console than PC. So that's my thought process behind that. Okay, so it needs to be like this, and I need to add these pieces. I've had literally the worst day of my life, but the stream is helping. Damn, what the heck happened there? I don't gotta say it in chat, but that's rough. That's crazy to be like worst day ever. That's a bit harsh. Yeah, glad I can help you a little bit. What the heck is this piece? Look at that engine block weirdness. Like, there's a hole through the center. This thing is weird. Nothing beats Lego Batman 1. The Wii, my brother, dude. Lego on the Wii was so fun where you swung the freaking Wiimote, dude. That thing was crazy fun. Need one more of these pieces, which I'm struggling to find because it's white on a white table. Unless I dropped it. But it's a common white piece, so if I'm missing it, I can go run and grab it from it. Nope, I'm not missing it. Yo, bro, I just subscribed. The type of YouTubers where you just build stuff live are the best. Yeah, I saw like one guy doing it once, and I went, oh yeah, this is fun. And a lot of people enjoy watching me build some stuff. Should I get the Lego Ninjago set with the old suits for the new Hulkbuster? I don't know about that. Yeah, I don't want to trauma dump in the chat. Just good to have an distraction. That's facts. That's facts. That's the best way to do it. Like when I was when my grandma passed away, I still went to work later that night because I was like, it's so much easier to not be wallowing in the sorrows, just kind of go out and do something. Like, I don't know how old you are, Dan, but like low key, I would go out and just be like for lunch or dinner or something, just have your favorite dinner or something. Go out. Like for me, dude, I'd go to a Raising Cane's. Give me some banger food. Like go out, like go bowling or something. Like have a good night out or something. Go buy that Lego set you've been thinking about buying. Like, make it a little bit better. But for you were saying the Ninjago old suits. I don't actually know what that is. I don't know the old suits, but if you think it can work for the what's it called, then go for it. Also, I'm gonna use the. Can I eat at the restaurant you work at? No. I'm not revealing that. I'm gonna put the other extra like plate on the back of my normal tracer because I think that's cool. No, it's man. Sorry to hear that. She passed away during COVID, but so it was like the month after the pandemic started. She passed away from it at the nursing home, and it's like yeah, she had Alzheimer's and stuff, but she, like I said earlier with like the GTA thing, she was always around. She was always at the house, always around, being there for us. So it was very much an adjustment. Like when she, like, especially when she went into the home, to after she went into home, I just really did not want to. Really sucked seeing her like in her like last days. I actually took the last picture of my grandma alive, which is a crazy thing to say. But yeah, it was it's always a hard time, especially it may just making me think of like the past and things of like what are some of the worst days and stuff. Like one of my other worst days is like when I got into my car accident. My brakes didn't really lock up properly, and I was a little bit distracted because there was a bunch of like animals on the side of the road, and I did a glance over and I glanced back and I didn't stop enough and I skirt click, and it just hit some old lady and it scared the hell out of me. No one got hurt, but it was just like, dude, like I had no car anymore. I owed thousands of dollars. It wasn't the best day. Also, that is a cool feature. But yes, I got this set on eBay. I did a little stock, kept waiting for one to pop up that was a good cost, and finally found one. Right. But yeah, we're almost done with bag one. Oh, that's but yeah, this I'm seriously curious on what this freaking engine block piece is for. Cause like it can click on something at the bottom. It can literally fit like this entire like circle piece through the middle. That's the reason I don't drive. I feel like I do literally every time. Do that literally every time I drive. But you got to. I always had a bunch of nightmares about crashing before I got into, before I started driving. And even when I did have one accident, it just makes you more weary and more, like, safe when you drive in the future. And, like, I've never been in one since, and that was years ago. Do you drive in the snow? Yeah, sadly. I had to drive in the snow on Saturday. Ugh. That was no fun. No fun at all. It was scary. Yeah, snow driving is not the way, but sometimes you got to do it. I had to do it for my job. It's worse driving in the cold sometimes because you just have to sit there and suffer and freezing. Like steering wheel's cold. My car heats up slow because it's old. Just waiting for my dad to find one that's cheap. Do you drive in the yellow snow? I probably drove over some in my lifetime, yeah. All right, we know he doesn't live in Florida. Yeah, I've made it clear a couple times already. I live in Connecticut. That's not something I hide. It's Connecticut. I live in New England. It's very much a cold climate here. It's a whole state with like 4 million people or something stupid. You're not gonna find me just knowing I'm from Connecticut. But the fact you're continue to try to find me crap is a little worrying. Should I be banning you from the streams? Is this a man I got to worry about? So where does this go? This sits on the back. So the back, hold on. I missed something. Yes, okay. So these sit on full flats. Can you send me a Lego set? I don't really do giveaways or anything. I have said this guy must be top 5 Lego creators. I'm at your door right now. Knock. Do it. That would freak me out if all of a sudden I said that and then just dunk, dunk. But no, I don't really plan to do giveaways. I do think I will do one, but it'll be at Brick World Chicago. This year, whoever's the first person to like recognize me in person at Chicago, I do plan to give them something. What I plan to give them, we'll figure it out. Because I'm not gonna fly over with it. I'm gonna bring it or buy it when I'm first getting into Chicago. But I do want to give the first person who meets me in person, recognizes me, something. Because last year I met 2 of my subscribers, and I thought that was really cool. I'm sending my army of crabs right now. God, that would be freaky. If all of a sudden just a million crabs like flooded my door. An army of crabs, good God. Bum, bum, bum. So we're building mainly just a torso right now for this big guy. Yeah, I ain't flying from Finland to Chicago. That's valid. That's valid. I don't know the next time I'll go. I don't think I'll... Do you think Atlantis is an underrated theme? Yeah. Atlantis is so good. Atlantis was an absolutely goated theme back in the day. This piece wasn't even used. Hold on. Did I miss something? Is there a little side build I have to do? Okay, it is on the back. I did miss where it goes. So this sits there on that. So you push the brick down and then this sits here. Ugh. So the funky engine block piece sits in the back like that. However that makes sense. I feel like you already answered the Atlantis question. I might have. I think I've said Atlantis was a great theme. I think I even mentioned it in the video that's coming out later today, the Q&A, because someone asked like what are some of your favorite. Would you still be in the Lego if what's it called, if Star Wars didn't exist? And I was like, when I was a kid, there was some banger original themes like Power Miners and such. And yeah, W for not keeping it sealed. Yeah, man, I wanted to build this thing. I wanted to see this crazy set in person. So there's the extra pieces. What's the set name for me to tell people that you're building? The Titan. The Overwatch 2 Titan. Now I'm going to build one of the legs. And glows up. Cool. That's how bright ass light I just destroyed my eyes with. Right, on to bag 2. Yippee! But yeah, you can add. I think you have the ability to add everyone, Dan, because of my my what's it called? Um, the Executor, that's a... I think the that executive picture is weird, just showing the top of the set. Also, it says like 6,666 pieces. What are the odds of that? Oh, it's a preliminary image. It's not the official one. I can't see now. Why did you shine the light in my eyes? Boing boing. Wow. Oh yeah, I'll pin that message. Join the Discord. Yeah. A couple people said they'd leave this set sealed if they did. Now that I'll end that poll now that it's been a minute. Oh yeah, that one guy from the last stream gonna give memberships. He shows up when he shows up. He's probably working right now. Sometimes I stream earlier, sometimes I stream later. He shows up when he feels like it, man. Would you prefer Lego Fortnite or Lego Overwatch? Both exist. I wish Lego Fortnite did better sets. I think overall, Lego Overwatch has been a better theme, but like the Fortnite Battle Bus is like one of the greatest sets of all time, and it is Fortnite. I think it's too early for all the other regulars. I don't think so. It's 4 p.m. EST. Like it's 1 p.m. Pacific Standard, and it's like 10 p.m. or 8 p.m. not 9 p.m. in what's it called? It's a cool Spider-Man poster. Yes, sir, it is. That thing is sick. I love that. But yeah, some people were telling me like, oh, if I stream around this time, it's like kind of better because some people are able to see it. Some people not. How much you get it for? It was around like the 500. It's a very rare set, so I'm not mad. 11 p.m. here. See, look, like it's late for them, but it's still a little early enough that they're actually awake. Because if I started at like 7 p.m. my time, nobody would really shows up. Those are always like the most dead streams. So I'm kind of okay with 20 average. Yeah, $500 isn't bad for a set that never released. That's my feeling about it. I wanted to get something that like nobody else has in their collection. You know what I mean? I got a Spider-Man CMF and my brother. They look awesome. Dang right they do. That's like my favorite CMF line ever. It's so good. It's so good. What's the price per piece on that? $500. It's about 50 cents per piece. But so listen, here's my other thought. Tracer, cheapest online. You can't find one online. The cheapest they have is the head and the legs, and they're trying to sell it for 150. May, you can't buy her full figure online. You can only buy the one that was like a bootleg from like a Mexican factory, and her droid isn't in any of those sets. So, but even without that, you're still looking at a $200 figure, $250 figure. Yeah. Average Star Wars price per piece. If that ain't the truest thing I've ever seen. Yeah, I'm just like I'm planning on my next big purchase for Lego. I think I'm gonna get a one of the. I'm honestly waiting just for the Lego for. I might buy it tonight, depending. Because honestly, with my taxes, I thought I'd get like I'd have to pay way more, but I didn't end up paying anything. I got a return. Is that Lego? Yes, sir, it is. But I ended up I want to get the DC fandom Supergirl because like getting the best version of Supergirl before the Supergirl movie because I have a feeling that figure will skyrocket even higher and I'm like I really want that figure so get it while it's still around. 1,000 Death Star is his favorite. I like the $1,000 Death Star. I wouldn't say it's my favorite set. I don't even think it's the best set of last year, but it's dang good. Say it's probably, what did I say, 3 or 4 for best set of last year. I think that's a valid placement. So this like supposed to up and down it, right? A little weird. Boom, still lights up. Are you tempted to buy any Bricklink Series 7 sets? I don't really buy any of the Bricklink sets. I'll have to look. Let me look, because it's probably on the front page of Bricklink, right? Ooh, Diamond Studio. Here's 1% of that. That's funny. You could pick the color brick you want your name on, man. I do the donator wall and get your name on it for a $1 donation. But appreciate that, man. Help me recoup the money. But that's the whole thing. This YouTube stuff helps feed my hobby of Lego and getting some of the coolest stuff ever. Purple, let's go. Do you want me to put Diamond Studios 09 or just Diamond Studios? I also think that might be the last purple brick we got. Yes, sir. It's the last one. What set are you building? The Overwatch 2 Titan, which I put on the floor. That. Just Diamond works? Okay. Let's go. Last purple brick I got, and the last one on that top of the wall. Boom. Diamond. Let's go, man. Appreciate that. Not a big Star Wars guy, but I love Vader's Castle. Can you see it? Is it in the frame? No, it's not. Boop. There he is. There it is. The GOAT. That Vader's Castle was so good. I was happy when I finally found one for sale around me. Maybe I'll be Bastion. What a heck of a thing. Do you actually play Overwatch? So recently, because of all the updates for Overwatch, I do plan to go back to it. But I haven't played it really since Overwatch 2 because I don't like a lot of the stuff they did. Doc Ock Attack Set from 2016. Got it for $140 at Brick Hunt today. Doc Ock Attack Lego. Are you talking about Doc Ock Ambush, the one that comes with Iron Fist? If so, you need to change that camera angle. That thing looks like, yeah, the whole wall and everything is really cool. But you're here to watch me build. Oh, tilted it too far down. Almost made the whole thing drop. Any big set Rex going to the Lego store next week? Rivendell, if you don't got it. The expansion's really fun. The new Stranger Things Creel House is amazing. Django Slave 1. The Black Pearl. There is a lot of expensive good sets on shelves right now. I hate to admit it. Baratier, One Piece. Like, and the Death Star, of course. I love the Death Star. It's just, Jesus, man. What rank and what main? I never got past Platinum. I always hated ranked. I could never get a good squad. But I always mained either a healer or a tank. I played a lot of Roadhog. I played a lot of Diva. I think Diva is my most played. And then, who else was it? For healer, it was mainly Moira and a little bit of Lucio here and there. Even though Mercy's pretty easy. I played a good variety of a lot of characters. But that Doc Ock. I also got the Daily Bugle Green Goblin on the Spidey. The Killer Croc Fig. I'm on. Nice. But hold on. What the hell is the blue shield? Blue shield means moderator. That's new that they've had the blue shield. Do you have the Reinhardt mech? It's right behind me. Boop. I actually got 2 of these down the line because my friend gave me his copy when he moved house. He didn't have place for it anymore. Then I have my Diva mech here, which honestly I should put Diva inside of her mech. All things considered, that would probably be smart of me. But yeah, Diva and Reinhardt, that's like one of the best non-Star Wars sets of all time. That's a phenomenal one. God, there's so many good sets. Now I'm thinking about it, I'm like, dude, there's like a lot of great things that are not let's go. But yes, Bricklink designer set. Bricklink 2. Bricklink Designer Program gets Series 10 or Series 7 is the one you said you wanted me to check out? Who asked me that? Purple. Yeah, I don't see who asked me. But for Series 7, yeah, the Alchemist shop's sick. Yo, Foe! Nice to see you. You haven't popped into a stream for a minute, man. Heck yeah, bro. So nice to see you, dude. $50 bomb too. One heck of a return. One heck of a return. That's 10%, right? Yeah, 10% of the set's cost. This thing is in like the background of some of the maps, right? If my memory's serving me right. Yeah. Past couple months have been pretty hectic. Seems it. You're normally also like good at like commenting on the videos as well, but it's been a minute without seeing you on stream. I was like, dang, where is he? I was also like, it was in the Overwatch 2 trailer. Okay, that makes sense. I ain't getting back my top 3. Remember when you got $50 to drop a set? Yeah, I do remember. Foe was the one that donated the $50 for me to drop the set. Yeah, I remember. How'd you obtain this set? I went on eBay. I eventually found a seller that looked reliable and real. Like some of them, like you can tell it's a scam, but like them being from Turkey, which Turkey was one of the countries that my friends said they got their sets from. The seller sells a lot of things, not just mainly Lego. It was just like they were a big liquidation thing where they sold like a bunch of like just people stuff, I guess. Is it worth it? We'll see. We'll see. I think it'll be worth it, especially for me, just considering it's the last Overwatch thing I needed. Like, I own all Overwatch stuff, so finally being able to say I complete this theme, it's really cool. And getting May. Like, I'm already very happy about the Tracer figure, because I didn't even know. I haven't watched a review of this set in a long time. The Tracer figure has a special piece on her back I didn't even know existed. So getting a Tracer figure that has like extra stuff, it was great. If Lego would re-release the Rancor, would you buy it? Yes, because my buddy right here needs a friend, dude. My Rancor needs a friend. I definitely buy a new set, any set, especially because if you drop a Rancor set, that means it's likely a Rancor pit in Return of the Jedi, my favorite Star Wars movie. Give me more sets from that. Heck yeah. But yeah, I love that. Would you stream yourself making the Doc Ock attack set? Is it the Doc Ock ambush? Because I tried to tell me the set number. Because I tried to Google like the Doc Ock attack and I was getting multiple different things. So, like, send me the set number, and I'll Google it. Because there's chance, depending, you said 2012, that's, like, the first wave of, like, Lego Superhero Spider-Man. I might already have that set. Love your videos, and I love Lego. Heck yeah. Closing in 100 million. I don't know if I'll be able to hit 100 million before my year of daily uploads. March 12th. By March 12th, I need to hit another 10 million views or so. I don't know if it's possible, but I'm hoping for it. All right, and then this goes up in the front. So, so the body can close, and then it can open up and light. It's like a whole laser beam. That's sick. I like that play feature. That thing's cool. Nice. If you get there in time, we get that thing. If I get there in time, hey man, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna say that word unless our boy Juicy's here, because he said there's a cash bounty on that word, and I'm not saying it without getting my cash prize. Have you entered into any unique parts yet? So the piece that's on back of Tracer, it's a printed tile I've never seen before, but there's also this piece. I believe it's probably in other things, but I've never seen this piece before. And the piece that surrounds the thing right there, this circle piece, I've seen some similar to it, but I haven't seen the exact one. So there's a couple things that are like a little bit unique that I haven't had in my collection yet, but I doubt in the last couple minutes it's been, or last couple years it's been, uh, it hasn't been made again. I like messed up. These pieces are not where they're supposed to sit. Hold on. Come on, pop off. I'm just gonna have to peel the whole thing back. Yep. Because that piece was sitting a little too tight. And that sits there and it folds in. Yep. Because that, it's off and I don't want to bend or mess the piece up because it's off. Please do more videos with TOT. I love those videos, dude. That's so much fun. I have all their phone numbers now, so it's very easy to get in contact with them after the second video. So believe me, I want to put them on my channel. That's one of the plans. I want to try to get them here and make a video for us here. Because then they don't have to edit it. They don't have to worry about setting up the times. And I think that would be fun. My birthday is on March 6th, 6 days before you hit. Yeah. It's crazy. I've been doing this for a year. That's one thing that's really clicked. I only started making money 5 months into it. I started making money on the engine pieces technique from the 90s. Really, it's they have been using that piece since the 90s. Wow, that's cool. But yeah, so nothing truly unique there. But and I'm assuming it's mostly printed for everything that's here because there's no sticker sheet, which is cool. But it's mainly the figures. That's going to be special. But yeah, so the engine part isn't unique. Please do my videos. Day old pizza, facts. How you doing, Dwayne? Nice to see you pop in. Andrew versus Jake Paul. I think I'd probably lose because I have like no experience boxing. But I would take the paycheck to lose on TV because those fights make money. Jake Paul wants to fight, I will accept it. It's gonna be like Jake Paul versus Andrew Collects, and they're gonna be like, he's fighting a 20,000 subscriber Lego YouTuber. What's up with that? I'd gladly get my face beat in and get knocked out round 2, just to get a quick retirement money. Like those things pay enough to never work again. You know what I mean? Like the Lego collection would get crazy after that point. He's only 6'1", you mog him. I'm only 6'3". I'm not that much taller. Like I'm taller than him, but not by like a huge crazy margin. You know what I mean? Like I don't know, is his wingspan really good? But also like, okay, how heavy is he? He'll probably gain more subscribers. That's facts. I'd probably hit 100,000 off that alone. You know what I mean? Like the announcement, everyone would check me out and they'd be like, "This guy's the one that's fighting Jake Paul." Yeah, I'd sign myself up. That would be something for the days. Lego flower or Lego bonsai tree? The bonsai tree, dude. Bonsai tree is peak. My brother owns it, so I don't have it myself, but I see that thing built, and it's cool. Did you watch the Super Bowl? Yeah, and I watched my team lose. Sorry, Patriots, but the Seahawks are the Seahawks, man. I saw it coming. Oh, I've seen this piece before, but it's a little bit more rare. I don't know the last time I've seen this one in particular. Favorite anime? Attack on Titan. I wish there were more sets for people on a budget like me. That's facts. 216 pounds apparently, so he's still a big dude. He's 25 pounds lighter than me. I think it's very soon, for the first time since the pandemic, I'm going to be below 240. I was 241 the other day, which is the lightest I've been in a long time. So I'm like, I have faith that I can keep lowering my weight. Do you have any other sets, or unreleased sets or minifigs? So, I have the Comic-Con Deadpool Duck, which is very rare. It's not unreleased. I have the the duel on Bespin that was only released for like a weekend. Low-key kind of stopped watching anime after AOT ended. That was something else, something special. But there's been some good shows since, like Chainsaw Man. What I'd give for Dragon Ball Super to come back or get another movie. Boy, do I have news for you. Your life's been hectic. They announced Dragon Ball Super is coming back, getting like fixed. They're cutting it down from however many episodes and they're doing like 85 or something. Yeah, Dragon Ball Super is coming back like next week. The unreleased Osprey is cool, but it's just not my style of thing. But it's a cool set. But yeah, yeah, Dragon Ball's coming back, dude. Like that's good news to hear, and I'm surprised that I'm the one to tell you. But yeah, give it a couple months. Don't really watch anime, but I like Devil May Cry anime that released last year. That's I never watched it. It's something I need to get onto. Favorite Lego set? It's Rivendell. Hopefully, now that I have my Q&A video coming up, I won't get that question asked a whole lot more. That was the first thing I answered because I'm like, everyone always asks me, what's my favorite Lego set? It'll be in Q&A episode 1. But, yeah. No, I like that people care to ask me that, but it's just like, dang, it's every stream, man. It's every stream. Any Overwatch characters you'd want Lego to make? Sombra. Sombra is one of the characters I played the most. I never ended up getting, or never ended up making. She's also hot. Like, I like her design a lot. Nice Latina with the purple. Like, she'd be a cool figure to get for Overwatch, but it's never gonna happen. How do you get so much money to buy Legos? I talk about Legos on YouTube. I hate calling them Legos because the plural of Lego is Legos, but selling drugs. Okay. What are your thoughts on Hondo from the Clone Wars? Hondo Ohnaka. He's cool, man. That guy got some aura. He always appears. He's in like everything. He's in Rebels. I wouldn't be surprised if he showed up in like Mandalorian or something. Like he'd be in the Mando movie. And I'd be like, oh my god, it's freaking Hondo. But yeah, Doc Ock set was 76059. Let me Google that one. Oh no. There isn't really many. You got $140 for this. I don't know how expensive it is sealed, but I'm not the hugest fan of that build. The figures are a lot of fun though. You get a good figure selection here, but like, dang. 140 sealed is a little bit much, man. Yeah, Hondo does need a new fig. So, thoughts on Han's death in The Force Awakens? I got it spoiled. Before it came out, like, iFunny, back in the day, someone posted, like, Kylo Ren is Han Solo's son, and he kills him. And there's, like, it was this picture of him getting, like, stabbed through the chest. And I was like, dang, that sucks. But, wasn't, I was okay with it. It worked really well for the first movie. Just sucks you didn't get to see Luke and him like interact at all before he passed. Do you have any Ninjago sets? A couple from the past, not many from the new ones. Were you good at math? I'd say I was decent. Is it annoying when people ask the same questions? Yeah, but you just deal with it. I'm just happy people are here at the end of the day. You showed up. That's some good stuff. Like, favorite Lego set, Rivendell. I already answered that this stream. Jesus, you people. I'm just looking at the chat, and it's just the same thing over and over again. What set are you making? The Overwatch 2 Titan. It's pinned comment. It's a crazy set though. I'm enjoying it. The legs are weird because they're built like goat legs, where they're like they go back a little bit. So I'm gonna see how it looks. Overwatch 2 1 set. Yeah, it's Overwatch 1. They took away the 2. It's back to just Overwatch. I don't know if any of you guys heard about that. Overwatch 2 is dead. Did I miss something? I did miss something. It was kind of folded on the page, so I couldn't really see it. Oh, you people. You guys are making me lose it. What's your thoughts on Lego brands like Customs? Because they have a Fire Honda. I haven't seen there's some of them I do like. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I respect the heck out of the American Brick Company. I don't know if you've seen them. I don't know how people like react to it, but they do bootlegs. And let me pull one down. Because I bought this Darth Talon, which is a figure Lego never made. And it's got the beautiful, it has the back leg printing, which is weird, but I'm pretty sure it's dual molded on the red, or at least printed differently. It's got the beautiful Twi'lek tails. Does it have a backside face print? No. But like, Talon's a character I thought Lego would never make, and now it looks like Talon's gonna get her own figure coming in a couple weeks with our she might get a figure if she's the actually who's popping up in what's it called next month? The Darth Maul Shadow Lord. It's looking like she might be there, and that figure was $10 because it's not real Lego that they printed on, and it looks great. Like, it blends in perfectly when it comes to a custom. And then for me, when it comes to customs, I don't really mind if it's like the bootlegs or anything. Love their Hurt figures. Yeah, their Geonosians are cool. I have one of them. COC Battle Droids are so good. Clone Army Customs is pretty good. Clone Army Customs does crazy clones. I have I have a really good. Actually, I'm gonna go grab it from the other room. I'm pretty sure it's in the bin. Might be in the bin. Like, look how cool that custom Jesse is. His nice insignia on the forehead, beautiful arm printing, got it all around the back. The back leg printing is always weird to me, but the side leg printing, that Jesse's sick. So it's like I had a couple customs in the past, but I've kind of paused on getting customs because there was a lot of people like Malik, Cal Kestis, Phase 2 Cody, that like I thought Lego's not going to make them figures. Bakara, that I'm just like, at this point, like, it feels like if I buy a custom figure, then they'll just release in a normal set. And I'll be like, dang, why did I buy this? So I only try to buy figures I know Lego won't make. Best Green Goblin figure, I think, is the classic from the movie, from the Raimi movie. That one with the gold eyes is really nice. That's probably my favorite Goblin, which I have in the corner. First set was the 2005 Anakin Interceptor with the Vulture Droid. Well, I've been making a video about this set. I do plan to try to make a review. I have a couple sets I want to kind of make reviews on, but I just haven't. And I kind of need to and not be dumb. Made my own Red Tornado. Official Lego with cardboard paper sticky die. Cool. How'd you get this set sealed? eBay. Found somebody on eBay who was selling it, and they were like a reliable seller. Just got lucky that the person, because someone tried to scam me with this set before, but this guy, like, I look at the reviews and stuff, and I'm like, they're real. They're real indeed. I love the purple arms used for the ribs. Yeah, it is a really cool little detail. Got the BD-1 minifig. Now I need to build the Star Destroyer. That Star Destroyer is like one of my favorites that that's came out recently. It's up on the shelf over there. That Star Destroyer is a great set. Lolo was born in 1974. I remember giving me a Mother's Day. Her mother's original Lego from 1916. They were nothing. They're 63. Dang. That's very few people could say they had it as OG as you did. Like, because that was the thing. Lego almost went out of business before Lego Star Wars. I don't think a lot of people know that Lego Star Wars truly did save the company, because they were like losing it to the video game market, and they weren't catching with their original IPs anymore. So when Star Wars came out and they started to license stuff, Batman, superheroes like Spider-Man and Indiana Jones, those stuff really saved Lego. So having Lego from before then, especially from the 60s, where like the patent and stuff and the bricks were completely different, that's crazy. Yeah. Oh man. I was like, I'm letting everybody know. Yeah, I'm building one of the legs right now. Fan me of it. Bionicle saved it after the episode 1 toys flopped. I don't think that's the case. I think Bionicle definitely helped. It reached them into a new audience. I think Bionicle is one of the most successful original themes. But I think there's literal places where you can see that, like, Star Wars in '99 really did save Lego a bit. But yeah, Bionicle did help. Hello, I won't be able to be here long. Just gotta say hi, gotta go back to work. That's good. Appreciate you for stopping by. We're building the Overwatch 2 exclusive set, man. We're on bag 2 of 5. But it's very cool to have a set that shouldn't even exist. Appreciate you for stopping by, though, man. Ninjago might be better. Yeah, Ninjago is easily the smartest thing Lego has done for, like, I don't think there's ever been an original theme that's not named city or town that is more... Oh, Technic. I'd say debatedly Technic has made more money than Ninjago. But I think Ninjago is really getting close when it comes to, like, really popping with popularity. My brother's an avid Bionicle collector. I really haven't, really never got into it a whole lot. Why Bionicle reached Action Figure Kids like story. Yeah, dude, both of them at the same time went crazy. Juicy with the memberships. Let's see if anyone here gets it. Monkey Boys, huh? That's one heck of a name. ATX Lunatic. Okay, gotta go. Appreciate you for stopping by, though. And once again, I'm sorry, Goon, you didn't get a gift. Always appreciate you stopping by, Juicy. Absolute goat. Time check, 4:27. Not bad, not bad. We're still early in the day. Ooh. Do you own any Lego 2002 Spider-Man sets? No. I own the figure. I think I mentioned this before. The OG Lego superhero stuff I never got as a kid, but my friend had a bunch, and he said I could take whatever he didn't like keep or like want, because he's like, just grab what I got from the bin. And I grabbed his Spider-Man, I grabbed his Batman. The only one I got, though, from that old Spider-Man wave was just his Spider-Man. And I have the 2002 Spider-Man back from that wave, but I never got any of the sets. I always wish I got some. I should have bought some back in the day when I first got back into Lego in like 2018 when I had my own money to buy it, but no. Do you have Major Von Rang's TIE Fighter? No. Didn't really get a lot of those the what's it called sets. The Last Jedi and Force Awakens. I got a bit in the Rise of Skywalker sets. Because I wanted all the Knights of Ren. And I got a lot of them as gifts for like Christmas or whatever. And bought a couple myself. Yep. I accidentally turned off received memberships. Dude, it sucks that that's even an option to turn off received memberships. Because I've gotten, like, once I found out about the button to turn it on and off, I was like, everyone in the stream better be turning that thing on. Or else you're missing out. Did I misplace this? I definitely did. Because that's supposed to go there, so then this can fit there. So they're on the same brick. No, wrong. It's supposed to sit flat there. That's supposed to sit flat there. This is supposed to sit there, and there's the 1 block gap. Okay. Not bad. Will you ever shave off your beard? Probably not. There's one thing, I don't know if you ever noticed me, but I like scratch here. I have like a little like scab underneath my beard here, and I've been debating on cutting it off to let it heal so I can actually see where it is. But otherwise, I probably would not. Can you do short about how good Lego FNAF would be? I did. I've talked about Lego FNAF and how cool it would be in the past. Didn't really do good. Shave off your eyebrows on stream. I joked that I meant to tell people like if I hit 25,000, I would cut all my hair off, and like go bald. But yeah, that's a way too soon. Like it was weird because I was like, oh, maybe that would be one of my goals, and then it just came up way too fast, and I'm like, I don't think I'm ready to cut all my hair off just yet. Soon enough, though. You have to if you want it to heal. Maybe I might have to shave a little bit of the beard off. But thoughts on the Razor Crest leak? It's sitting on my screen right now as I'm seeing it. It's a stumpy little guy, but that Zeb figure is phenomenal. Like actually great. Also, that's the first look at the new Baby Yoda design, which is really good. Oh, he has this little medallion or the armor on him. Yeah, I like the new Baby Yoda design, but that Zeb is actually like peak figure. Dual molded arms, dual molded legs. I forget the name of the girl that's in that set. A stormtrooper. It needs one more figure though. That's my problem with that. 160 is also rough. Yeah, it's just tiny. It needs to be bigger. It's also the fact it's what, $160. Get out of here. That's way too expensive for what you get. Like that's one that on sale I'll get, because that Zeb has proved to me that that's going to be like that figure is a phenomenal. Plus that'll be probably the way for me to get the new like the new Baby Yoda, even though it comes in a lot of things, but the first one it comes in is that UCS, what's it called? Or no, those two come out on the same day. That's a May 1st review. Glad I got a first release Razor Crest. My first release Razor Crest is right there. So I'm not digging for one. I don't need it so bad. Have you ever heard of Lego leak? That's not true. That came from a legit source. I'm trying to think. I'm pretty sure there's been some, but I can't think of any off the top of my head. Because there's a lot that like are rumors that never end up being true. Like I remember a while before the actual ARC 170, there was one rumor that people like were like, "Oh, that's big that we're getting like an ARC 170 or something," and it didn't come out. Who made your profile pic and banner? Profile picture banner on my channel is my brother. My brother, he for Christmas, he was like, "What do you want to draw?" And I said, "Give me something blasphemous. Give me all my favorite fictional characters, and sit them around the table like it was what's it called? The Last Supper." and he drew it, and he got Godzilla in there, Anakin Skywalker, Darth Maul, Kermit the Frog, Alan from Smiling Friends. Like, he got the gang's all here. My friend said it was like a Fortnite crossover, Avengers Endgame kind of portal like kind of thing. He's like you got everybody involved in that picture, and I'm like, heck yeah. But my profile picture is what's it called? Was done by a Little Discouraged on Instagram. I've he I he was friends with one of my friends, and when I saw that he was doing this comic book and he was doing commissions, and I was like, oh, how cheap is your like to do your like a profile picture or whatever, and it was like $20, and I'm like, yeah, I'll buy it. Let's see what he does, and he came up with the normal one, and then the moment he did another commissions that were on sale, I said, all right, let's do a Lego one now, and he was like, oh, this is a lot of fun. He appreciated it because not many people really went to him for a commission. So me doing 2 commissions from him was pretty cool. Your profile picture is doing 6'7". He's like the hand on the face and that. Oh my god, it does look like he's doing a 6'7". Because one's supposed to be hand on the face and the other one's like the hand out. Because that's like the 2 poses of the characters. But see, I appreciate you for stopping by, Crab. Did you see the Razor Crest League? Yeah, we were just talking about it. The build is too stumpy. The Zeb figure is phenomenal. And finally seeing the Grogu, it is a better Grogu than the other ones. So that's my little 2 cents about that. I wish I could make a short, but I definitely get copyright struck, so I'm gonna wait until it's officially announced. Because even when it just becomes officially announced, the pictures are better. You get a bunch of images, and you still get a lot of views. Lego Dragon Ball one, I don't know. I don't know. See you later, 7 Templars. Appreciate you stopping by. But yeah, the Razor Crest, I like the yellow, but I don't like the size, the shape. It needs to be a little bit more longer. Because unless it looks exactly like that in the show, and it is a little bit more stumpy than the old one, then I'll change my mind. But as of right now, it looks okay. But 160, no way, is that worth 160 in my opinion. Place these. So the ankle has this a little bit of motion, but the rest of it doesn't. 2067. That's what we're doing now. Where do these pieces go? Oh, it's supposed to go on the top of the foot. Whoops. Go back. Click on, fold up. Is there supposed to be another? Oh, there. You can pre-record the shorts so it's ready to go. Well, that's the thing. Right now, what would I do the short on? Just that one image? I'd want extra images and closer images as that. You know what I mean? Like, I always use 3 to 4 images in all my shorts. So I would just be zooming in on that one image. Not really for it. It's also super quick, especially since I have a lot of my ideas down for what I'd say about it. So it shouldn't be too hard to build once everything's said and done. But with that being said, hold on. Mess that up. Hold on. So it's supposed to be out like that, right? And then fold down and flip up. Okay. That makes more sense. And it clicks on, clicks back just the slightest bit, and then this piece moves with the ankle. Yeah, my friend said it's a little like hard balancing because it's just such a skinny leg, which kind of makes sense. And then let me see, where's the leg attached? It's the right leg here. There we go. Definitely can't balance. Check out Mike's when he free the printing the Venator at 150% scale. I'll have to. You could send it into Discord, or because I don't actually know what you're talking about. Can you eat the XQ? I don't know what that means, brother. Banger build. Still got a bit ways to go. Bag 3. 3. See any printed or unique? No, this is the same. I'm building literally the same thing. I'm just building the other leg. God dang it. It's the same thing over again. So we can kind of zoom through this part of the build. Let's go. Speed run. Boom. Boom. Dude's room smells like farts. Okay. What music do you like? Mainly hip hop, but I have a lot of different kind of genres that I enjoy. It's but like top songs the last year, probably go with like Golden from Huntrix. I really like So Be It from Pusha T and Clips. JID Glory was amazing. But freaking SD Kid came in with some bangers last year. Mist was amazing. Exclusively likes K-pop Demon Hunters. It's up there. I definitely enjoy that the music. How it's done. Like there's some bangers. How you doing, Reich? What if I painted you like one of my friends? That's crazy. Oh, Winston, you're mentioning the thing. So you're talking about me. I'm like, you are talking madness right now, brother. Absolute insanity. But nope, he was making the what it call. What is the Lego? The Lego Overwatch 2 Titan. It's an unreleased set that only came out overseas. So you can't get it over here. But I was just like, I want it. I want it. I think that might be my mom, so I'm gonna go out and say hi in a minute. So it's probably a good time to go to the bathroom. Take a minute. Love the content, appreciate it. What is it? A show or something? It's a video game. It's based off of a video game. Overwatch. You can play it for free now, right? Is Overwatch a free game you can download? I think Overwatch is free to play right now. Put that there. Building the whole thing over. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna finish this page and then I'm gonna go out and say hi. Let her get settled down in the house. She might also be making tea. She always makes tea when she comes home, and if she's making a tea, I'll definitely take a tea. Streaming and teaing. That sounds good. That sounds good to me. It's not free because it cost you your sanity. Yeah, Overwatch 2 failed so hard they went back to 1. That's facts. 10 characters releasing in the year is insane. I cannot believe they're doing all that. That's a lot. I could picture some balancing issues, but my friends said they wanted to try it out, so we're actually going to probably be playing a little bit of Overwatch 2 soon. So that's why I'm like, or Overwatch 1, because it's no longer 2. So I'm like, you know what? Let's have some fun. Let's build. Let's actually bite the bullet and get this set, because I was like, when I heard that news came out, I'm like, oh man, this set might go even more expensive because people are going to try to buy some of the old Overwatch stuff if the game's better. Marvel Rivals consumes your sanity. That's facts, dude. I can't play that game anymore. I actually uninstalled it finally. I had it sitting on the computer for a while, but I'm like, just the other day I was like, I need to get more space on the computer, and that is something I'm willing to sacrifice. Call it a day. I played enough. I got 2 characters to Lord, Scarlet Witch and Luna Snow. I put my hours into that game, and I don't think I'm gonna be putting more. I think I'm good. Yeah. It was fun for a while. Alrighty. I'll be right back in just a moment. I'm looking forward to your 8x8 mock video. Yeah. I need to make my 8x8 mock. I plan to do it soon. Playing Captain America's fun now. Yeah. That was a good character. All right. What I miss? What's the chat talking? We are indeed making tea. Pardon? Andrew is so inspiring. I speak of the devil. I left the water bottle in the kitchen. God damn it. Never mind. I put it by my bedroom door. What are your thoughts on Order 66? What a crazy question. I don't know, man. I don't know how more people didn't see it coming. I think the craziest part about Order 66 is the fact that, like, that man Dooku basically flat out told everybody, and especially in the Clone Wars, you find out a lot more about how, like, they kind of knew it and had to keep it a secret. And you're just like, brother, y'all deserved it. Yoda's like, I sense a trouble in the forest. Bro. The heck? There is an Order 66 playset. It's the Mandalorian or the Grogu Escape one. That one happens during Order 66. You get 2 501st shooting at the Jedi as they try to escape. So yeah, they technically have it. But Order 66 is like the most important point in all of Star Wars. And it's like so impactful every time you see another, like, edition of the scene. Like, everything in season 7 of the Clone Wars, so good. So good. Low key need more Clone Wars. Low key need more Clone Wars movies or shows just take place during it. I mean, it's Clone Wars Season 8 that goes back in time a little bit. Is it the new ARC 170 in Order 66 playset? The box does show the scene that they're on Order 66, right? Oh my god. And you see Plo Koon Starfighter in the corner of the box. It's so an Order 66 set. That is right. Yeah, we do need a Jedi Temple. I posted that short recently about like that play scale Jedi Temple, and I'm like, that's amazing. I love that. That would be the way. It's piloted by Jex, so yeah. Yeah, the pilots. They all have the names and stuff, right? That's crazy that's an Order 66 set. I never clicked that. That's sinister right there. The blue helmet is literally the guy who gunned down Plo Koon. Yeah. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. He's in the set. I don't know when I'm going to build that set, if I'm going to build it, but I do need the clones. I need to go in the bin and make the 2 clones that are, like, missing that I did have. Might have to buy them from the other ARC 170, but I think I got them. No one really fully counts them or cares. Did I mess that up? I did mess that up. Hold on. Pop it all off. Slide it back 2 bricks. Brick separator time. I would lot an Old Republic show. Which I thought they did give an Old Republic show. It was called frickin', what's it called? Acolyte, and for some reason they didn't give them sets. I know people don't really care for Acolyte, but I would have loved some of those figures, especially like the main Sith guy would have been such a sick figure. You cannot lie to yourself and say that he wouldn't be absolutely cool. Wait a minute. No, that was right. Damn it. An idiot. I just had it built slightly off. One Old Republic, yeah, like if you're talking about like an Old Republic show that's specifically about our boy Revan and stuff, yeah, that could be cool. Like, who would they cast as Revan? Who would you guys vote for Revan? Like, if you were to make an Old Republic show, because that's the real question of the day. Because I don't know who would make, what actor would make a cool Revan. Like, who would make a good Statella, right? Or Satel Sean or Bastille Sean? How's her name pronounced? Forgetting. A lot of people would want Keanu Reeves. Jack Black. What? Is the Old Republic officially canon again? Parts of the Old Republic are canon, and some of it will definitely be made canon when that video game comes out. Unless that's said to be expanded universe. That video game won't come out for like 10 years, 5 years. That's like a proof of concept trailer. I wish it was like proof that the game was coming out like ASAP, but it's not. It's not. Yeah, more Star Wars games. I don't think that game is coming out. Yeah. According to the developer or whatever, it looks like it's barely even started. And you're like, God damn it. God damn it, man. That's all I needed, man. That's all I needed. Well, it would have been fun. It would have been really fun if that game did release, but it happens. I messed that up. It's supposed to go there. That's supposed to go up and there. A flat piece there. We got 2 Star Wars games back to back in 2021. They still haven't released. 2 games in 2021 revealed? I thought like that reveal back then. Wouldn't that have been like Outlaws and stuff? I need to play a little bit more Outlaws. I don't think the game's bad. I just think it's kind of bland compared to like Survivor and Fallen Order. Those games are just something else. KOTOR remake and Star Wars Eclipse got revealed in 2021. Come out yet? I think the KOTOR remake did come out, because I don't know if it was exactly a remake, but it came out on Switch and stuff. And like, you think if they didn't work on the game or something, it wouldn't show up? Like, you think it's an exact port of the one that we got back in the day? No, I don't think that's the case. So I'm like, huh. I don't know. I don't know. The news on that would be pretty cool, but did you know the second hole besides the minifig arm hole on the big fig torso can fit minifig arms? What? I did not know that they can fit minifig arms on the big fig torso. I'll have to see that. That sounds cursed. That sounds funny if that's true. Because that would make a funny short. Okay, what am I looking for? Black piece. Favorite Lego games. That's actually a good question. I don't get asked that question enough, considering so many people play the Lego games. My favorite Lego game, yeah. So I have a top 3: Lego Batman 2, Lego Star Wars: The Complete Saga, and Lego Superheroes 1. Those are the games I played the absolute most. Those are the games I've completed start to end multiple times. But there are so many good superhero games, Lego games out there. Really hope we get a modern AAA experience with the KOTOR remake. Yeah, that would be something else. My big thing is, like, I kind of never really liked the, like, turn-based action that they had in KOTOR. Like, it just, that style of gameplay has never been, like, my kind of thing. So I never really got into those games as much as other people did, but I respect them, and I like some of what we got. But yeah, I can't lie and say, like, oh, it's my favorite. Like, yeah, the story's great, but, like, dude, you have to pause and then aim, and then, like, you click the thing, and then you have to pause and, like, add an order to when your weapons and stuff, like, shoot and things. Like, it's just, like, an odd style gameplay that I'm not a fan of. That's why I can never really fully get into, like, Persona or stuff like that. Lego Batman Heart 1 will always be good, dude. Lego Batman 1 is up there, too. Indiana Jones 1. Yeah. I just want Rockstar Star Wars, dude. Yo, that would be something else. They wouldn't give it to them, though. Just because they're such a mature studio. They've never made anything that wasn't mature. But, like, imagine a mature rated Star Wars game made by Rockstar Games. Good God. That would be some monster stuff right there. Some legendary gameplay. How you doing, Splat? 2. And where's the other piece? That one, the gray. That's the same way, facing outward. Is that the end of the leg, or do I need more? I forget. I have more. Yeah, I have to make the foot. I think FromSoft could make a good Star Wars game. Well, the thing that's funny is that, like, Jedi Survivor plays very similar to some FromSoft games. It's just easier than a lot of FromSoft games. Like, the way the dodging and everything works, and, like, parrying, it's very similar. So I think it could work. I think it could work well if it was ever made. Lego Star Wars Complete Saga, Lego Batman 1, Lego Star Wars Complete Saga. Why'd you say Complete Saga twice? Lego Star Wars 3 was a lot of fun. Like, that was a great, like, comeback after the Complete Saga. That game was something else. They had a lot of them. Lego Star Wars 3. Okay, that's what I thought you meant. Lego Star Wars 3 was a great game. I don't know anyone that disliked that game. It was just a lot of fun. I liked how it was always weird that Savage Press, the only way to get him was a cheat code. Like, isn't that such like an odd thing for a Lego game? It like mandatory for you to put a freaking cheat code in. Come on. And that's that. Flip it around. Put the foot on. Least favorite Lego Star Wars set, like Rebuild the Galaxy or Chronicle. There's one of those like Yoda's Chronicle or Rebuild the Galaxy sets that's just so lame. There's no good figures. They're just all like characters from the show. And it was just like so bland. So bland. I don't even remember the name of it. But I remember even back in the day, Solid Brick Studios is like, if I didn't do reviews of this for a living, I wouldn't even buy this set. It's so bad. I don't know if anyone remembers that. Favorite Marvel sub theme, of course, is the modulars. The Marvel sub modulars are some of my favorite like Lego things ever. The modulars are so fun. Such great builds. I love them. Hi, I'm back. Just finished my Mechs legs. I'm about to finish my Mechs legs too. I'm done with one, but I'm looking forward to doing the second. This thing's tall. That's something I didn't really fully realize. I might put it on this shelf. I'm definitely willing to put it in the back here, and then adjust it. The whole thing is I want to figure out how to put a bunch of want to make a stand for all the Overwatch figures, and at the very least the expensive ones. Have you cracked and pre-ordered any Smart Brick sets? Why would I pre-order something that's going to be on clearance all the time, dude? Like, I'm not interested in them at all. I don't think they'd even be good for review, for money-wise, considering like M&R is going to give good enough review as is. Yes. Oh yeah. Hold on. My tea should be ready, so I'm gonna go grab my tea real quick. Grab that, drink it. We all know you love them. No, I don't. The DC modular is pretty cool indeed. I can't wait for the next one. I hope there's a modular this year. Tea was not poured yet. I thought it was poured yet. We poured it right now. Tea is just a code word. What do you mean it's just a code word? It's actual tea. You'll see in like 5 minutes when I walk in with actual tea. Freaking getting in there. Do you have the AT-AT? No. Dan does. Dan has the UCS AT-AT, I believe. T stands for Jesus Christ. Can't with you people. Ta-ta-ta. Flat plate in the middle. Yeah, I just would never even have the place to put the UCS AT-AT. It's so big. It's just like, it looks great, but it's also just like, good lord. Like, just too big, man. It's just too big for what space I have, and especially the price it went up after it retired. I'd never pay that price for it now. Oh, I was like, what are these? That's the head of the freaking beast? Okay. Other leg, like this. Click in. Click in. Peel up. Turn back. Flip down. Click in. I like how the legs can like spread out a little bit. Like that's cool. But like you'd probably want to pose it more straight upward. Biggest issue is like making sure they're equal. But that's pretty cool. Yeah, when's rent stream? What? You like the Lego spread? A Rage Bait short you pre-ordered all Smart Brick sets because you love them would go crazy numbers. Me can like saying that the I like the design of the Smart Brick Falcon, which isn't a lie. I think it's a decent design set. It's just I did not know at the time for $90 for $100 that it didn't come with the Smart Brick. If I knew it didn't come with the Smart Brick, I would have had a different tune. But like that set could have been like $100 for that set as the Smart Brick set. Yeah, it wouldn't have been the best design or whatever, but I think it genuinely would have been a good set. Like I think that would have been the only one that I would have been like that was okay. I'm cool with that as a Smart Brick set, but no Smart Brick involved, you're off your rocker. Not even close. I thought the ATSD was good until I realized I had nose back. And did you realize it also didn't have the legs don't move? That's something you should keep in mind. The freaking legs don't move on the ATSD. You cannot pose it other than just the way that's set. Now I put the little tiny head on, which is really funny that the head is just this tiny little thing on the top of it. That's funny. But with that, we're on to bag 4. You know, what's your parts collection look like? Me personally, I break all my sets. There's a video on my channel of a long form of my my whole Lego collection, and I go over my my parts collection there. That's a good one. So there's bag 4, and funny enough, May comes in a tiny bag 4 on her own. I noticed that when I made my short. There's my water. Legs on the ATT don't move. Why didn't you rate all the Droidicas? I rated most of them, but there was a lot of chaos in the channel, and I didn't realize, like, some of them were that. And then some people didn't even really make Droidicas. They said they were like, oh, I'll make this and that. And then they, like, their Droidica was, like, not even really a Droidica, for lack of a better word. Just making sure I have all the colors. Wednesday. Yeah, the 8 legs on the AT-ST don't move. New span speeder is my favorite. It's one of my least favorite, dude. I really don't like the freaking speeder there. Oh yeah, here's one of the most important parts of this whole thing. This set. One of the big things is if you buy it May in online or whatever on her own, 95% likely, she does not have this. I just saw it as I poured it out. This beady droid top of her little droid. That's one of the most expensive pieces from this. And I will not pull out the Block 19 right now. But now, let's get on to May. Which is like one of the most exciting things because this is an Overwatch figure that never got put into a set other than this. Tracer, you can get a variant of her. May, you cannot. This is your only way to get her. I love her like hair piece. I love her like leg printing and everything. It's a great figure. Let me grab the little neck accessory piece. 12 Grievling shotgun. That little thing. Yeah, the droid doesn't exist. Like, you cannot find it online anywhere. You have to buy the set fully sealed or everything complete. That's how you know it was stolen. How much to put gas over your collection and set on fire? What are you on? This may have two-sided face. one side of her face is a little smile, and the other one is like another smile. One's open mouth, one's closed mouth. Nothing too crazy there. But her figure is very nice. They did her very good. Now we make her little gun. Her snowball launcher has her little guy on it. Or no, that's just her backpack. He haws. Haw. And there's one more stud on top of it, right? A silver stud. And then her droid. Did you see the Clash Royale halftime show? Shockingly enough, I did. I can't believe they had Lil Wayne perform at the freaking at it, and they recreated the Coldplay moment. So there's her little backpack with our little droid. Very cute. And then her weapon is just a normal stud shooter with the little snow on it, which for her I think works because she basically shoots snowballs at people in the game. Mando, the YouTuber mentioned. Who's that? Close to 67 likes. Dang, are we? With that, that's May. One of the minifigures you can't even go on Bricklink and find. And one of the figures I wanted the most to add to my collection. Real quick, are the pieces on her hair? Yes, they're the proper size of like a hand piece. That's really cool, dude. Wow. Never held one of these in my hand. I've only seen one in person once when my friend sold it in Brick World Chicago. And he sold it for like 400 something used. And I got mine sealed in box. Fresh as hell. That's so exciting. I'm very happy to get that. Put her in the jar. In the jar. You're crazy. But I'll give one more glance at May before I put her down. That droid's really cool. The backpack to put him on. Like, it's just very nice figure. I really like the hairpiece with the little like braid through it. Very nice figure. Really like it. Oh, and she got toe printing as well. That's cool. Hello there, Ben Kenobi. Why is she not a big fig? That's kind of messed up. That's a crazy comment. Keely, I was going to make some joke about Tracer. Tracer? What's your joke? Of course, you're looking at the toes. Well, both of the characters have toe printing. It's kind of hard to not notice when a figure does that. Because they don't really do that much. Now, what am I building? The shoulders? I'm building one of the shoulders. Once I finish this page, I'm going to go check and grab my tea. Now the tea is poured and good to go. I'm ready. Of course, you're looking at the tone. 4 away from 66. That's how we're moving today. That's how the likes are flying by. Click through it, boom. Grab my tea. Where's these little pieces? Is it? Yeah, it's 1 by 2. Okay, there's one there. I need another on the other side. There. Boom. And okay. Boom. Red stud. Oh, wait, I missed. Whole little section over here. Good Lord. Yo, made my day with the $2. Appreciate the dono. So, in case you don't know, anybody who donates over $1 can get their name on a brick, and I put it on the wall. I've seen you before. Did you ever get a name on the wall already? Oh, you did. You did. Yes, you did. I was like, wait a minute. I out of habit was like, I think you do have it. Right there. You're pink. Yep. Right there. I was like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. You got a brick already. It's just been a minute. You haven't popped into a stream for a while. It's nice to see you today. I was like, didn't expect to. How you doing, Katie? How you doing, Myflex? Can I use that extra $1 for other brick? Don't you have a brick too, Mindflex? I still find the black brick funny. I don't know if you can see my friend's name on it, but he made me write on a black brick. I just do donations for the love of the game, really. Well, appreciate it. It's always like nice to get some love. Like it's crazy how many people have already sent donations in today. It's a lot of fun. But let's go. Click there. Where is the 1x3? How long until it's a donation house? I technically probably could make a donation house out of this. But now the next person who donates and I have to make a new brick, I have to adjust the size. Also, I've been busy building my Lego creations. That's cool. That's good. I plan to build a some more what's it called? Some stuff soon, hopefully. It's hard to be like just get into the mood and stuff, especially because now I'm looking at some of my like collection and I need to break down some stuff, put some stuff in bags. Not for fun for me. Trying to get number 3. Happens. Oh yeah, one of my next streams, the James Bond Aston Martin. I want to build this, because after that, all I'll need is the other 2 sets. That's not the Lightning McQueen and the other one, and the DeLorean, which you could technically get any day because they're just like you can go to Walmart.com and they're available. They're not like insane back order or whatever. And then I'll have every licensed Speed Champions, which I think at this point I want to keep it going. So life size one of the Lego Star. That's sick. But yeah, no, that's one thing I want to build. I have those other 3 Speed Champions on the floor, so we can do a Speed Champions stream. And then, like I said, I have that Arc 170. But I'm also planning on. There's probably a couple other Lego sets that I want to get that are just a little bit like too expensive for me to want to just like drop a bunch of money on while it's on shelves. I can wait for it to go a little bit cheaper and get it for a discount. Yeah, I nearly got 1,000 subs, which I'm dreading because I promised a tutorial. 10 away now. That's nice. What kind of... So you did, like, tutorials on how to make stuff, or you're just showing off your builds? If you made 1,000 subs off of just showing off your builds and you're not really, like, talking and doing, like, a bunch of crazy stuff like I do, where I do, like, multiple shorts a day, that's one hell of a thing. I'm going to leave the stream. It was a nice stream. I appreciate you for stopping by for so long, Diamond Studio. I also appreciate that donation earlier. Glad you stopped by. My dad has the James Bond set. Yeah, that James Bond set's really cool. I like the shaping of it. I just need to build it again because it's just been a minute since I built it. This doesn't feel right because they should be... Oh, nope, it is right. Because I thought that the red pieces should be on the same level, but they are not. If they released a CMF, would you buy it? What CMF? Which CMF would I buy? Because I'd probably buy some of the CMFs. Just depends on what they are. I just show my mocks now. Last for like subs, I really just show Australian truck size. That's cool. That's cool. Do you do the shorts and stuff? Because I know shorts are a great way to expand out, show stuff real quick, and then make a longer video for those. That's crazy. That's a lot of fun. Do you post on Instagram and stuff too? Because that's probably a good way to cross show off stuff. Post pictures on Instagram, have people share them around because they look cool. Yeah. Lego released a Star Wars CMF. Would you buy it? Of course. Biggest issue with the Star Wars CMF? Finding it. But I have a feeling I could go to like those the people I normally go to, and buy like the whole series before it even comes out. Because some of those companies just get like loads and loads of boxes, and then they just like, oh, let's sell. There's discount codes and stuff. Yeah, I think that'd be how I'd get the Star Wars CMF. But I also feel the Lego store would start stocking up heavy. They know that thing would sell, but it's just never happening at this point. That'd be the craziest day if I wake up and they're like Star Wars CMF leak, and it's like a bunch of crazy stuff. I'd be like, what are you doing? Built my dad a weapon to put James on the James Bond set. Yeah, some of the guns on the side. I'm surprised they didn't. It's James Bond, dude. That thing is kitted out in the movies. What do you think of the Shrek CMF? That's great. I'm excited. That's one I said I'll get the whole series for. $1 million is amazing on a short. Yeah. How many do you have $1 million on a short? I wonder if my other short hit $1 million. I'm at 9 shorts or 8 shorts with $1 million, and one is at like 990 something thousand. I'm like, hit $1 million, hit $1 million. I want another $1 million. it's so greedy. It's always cool seeing what really clicks with people and what doesn't. But yeah, freaking $1 million views is such a crazy number. But like my whole channel's like, I get like 100 to 200,000 short views a day. I need to get my normal videos kicking and going crazy. 997,000. Yes, you're talking. Yeah, Utapau is close. It's like 2 days away at this point. It like was on a steady increase for a while, and then it kind of like lowered out. And I'm like, God dang it, just click again. But every so often, I'll just get shorts that just kind of click. I've had a couple shorts over 20K. I got a video that I didn't expect to get 100K. It's sick. All it takes is like one short and just people sharing and commenting and talking about it, and then just keeps going. Shorts are very finicky. There's so many shorts that I posted that go like, dude, that shouldn't have worked. But then there was the one where when I talked about the Lego wooden Falcon, I'm like, me talking about the other Lego wooden vehicles did like 800,000 views. This one's going to be hit, and then immediately 500,000. I'm like, of course that one was going to hit. So it's hard to tell which ones are exactly going to hit and which ones don't, but it's all about messing around and figuring out what works for you. Why is my forehead like that? Because I'm getting old. Get it from my dad. But the problem with KSI is that man's forehead goes up to here, dude. Mine goes up to here. His goes up to that, dude. His are like, boom. It's like, Jesus Christ, dude. That man's got to struggle. He's rich, though, so he's fine. Taking apart the 2006 Java sale barge right now for eBay. Be careful, because that is a brittle brown. I'm so happy mine didn't break when I put mine together recently, because I went into my bin and dug it up when the UCS one was announced, because I'm like, I'm not getting the UCS one, but definitely want to rebuild the old one. That thing was freaking sketchy to build. So please be careful building that thing. You're in a KSI video? Or KSI's friend? Are you in like one of the Sidemen videos? That's kind of crazy. Where's the other brick that I'm looking for right now? says I'm supposed to have 2 of these bricks, and I can only find 1. Some gray. Might be a mess up because that I think I've seen this once before. Let me see if any of these steps require me to use that piece in particular. Okay, it does. Might be missing a piece from this set, but it's a very common one. And odds are I'll end up finding it just by, like, later on. But I'm going to go grab it from the bin. I know where it is. And I'll grab my, what's it called? How do you grow your channel try right now? Consistency. Consistency and trying. If something doesn't work, change it up a little bit. Change something up a little bit. Use hashtags. Use the trending noises on YouTube. There's a lot of different things you can do. My dad came home early and stole my tea, so I'm making another. This is annoying. More subscribers than you, Lego YouTuber. Not surprised. But also, bro, get rid of them letters in your name. It looks bad when you comment. ST Bricks V6NH. It does look bad. It just looks unprofessional. I talk in chat and you just see that Andrew collects, right? Yeah. Get the app, that's your own. That's just something I recommend for any YouTube channel. But, yeah, because I shopped around for the name. Because I was going to go like Andrew Bricks or something. Or Andrew, like Lego Andrew. But I also know putting Lego in the name is bad. Because Lego doesn't want, like, any people who are, like, actual YouTubers that like to think that people are associated with them, so you'll never get land if your name if your name is like Lego this or Lego that. So I was like Andrew collects. And it was open. It's not open on many platforms, but it was open on YouTube, and I'm like, I will take that. I made sure that was one of the first things I did, registered a username. I'm close to subs you. I'm 13.3K. I still love your videos. LCW Studios. Second I get home, I always watch them. Heck yeah, man. That's I'm happy to hear that, man. That's sick. It's crazy how many people are like, I'm part of their day. You don't know how many people have messaged me sometimes like, are you gonna start do like another like grading minifigure series or grading every Lego Star Wars set short or something? But it just like so many people. I'm like, oh yeah, people actually care. Like they care if I don't post. Like that's crazy. And Mincy, nice to see you. How did I get this set? eBay. I stalked eBay and I waited till I found somebody that was like a reliable seller so I didn't get scammed. And this guy was from Turkey, which is where this set originally, like a lot of the leaks came from of it. And it, what's it called? The, oh, what's it called? Yeah, I can move the set a little bit more in frame because it's crazy. But the yeah, he was also like a seller, and they never really sold Lego. Like it's not like that was their main thing. It was just somebody who was selling a bunch of things, and they offered like it was like 550, 550 after everything's said and done to get it, because it was like normally you're looking at 600 to 700 to 800 for this set, but it's like, oh, I was able to find one for cheaper because they didn't really sell Lego, and they're like, oh, he's offering to actually buy it for near what we were asking. Let's go. The Tracer minifigure is expensive, I'm pretty sure. Both of them are. The Tracer figure, you can't, like, you look online, you can't find a single one for sale. But she's about 150 to 200 from recent sales. And May is about 200, but that's without her little robot, which is exclusive only if you get the set, not the Mexican Factory duplicate. So, yeah, she's probably figures alone are probably worth the 500. So that's why I'm like, whole set. Kenny from funny South Park reference. If you want, Kenny, can you try to mumble out which color brick you want your name on? That was funny. Does Lego still have the rubber hair? Do the rubber hair pieces? This isn't rubber hair. Her piece or their hair piece is like the solid thing. I haven't really felt a rubber hair piece in a minute. I think some are, like on Friends, but it's a little bit more rare, right? Is this a rubber hair piece? No, that's hard. Oh, blue. Okay. Heck yeah. Now I'm gonna have to take the wall apart a little bit and expand it sideways. McCormick. Boom. There's the name of Kenny, and now I gotta take a bit of this wall apart so I can test it a little bit. Do you have any Comic-Con fig? If you could have any Comic-Con fig, what would it be? Bizarro. The Superman villain. I always thought was one of the coolest. What's it called? That's crazy. I forgot that Juicy is the only one with a white brick. I gave him exclusive rights to the white. That sounds crazy out of context. My bad. But yeah, Bizarro, like, I gotta figure out how to get one eventually. They keep selling for way too expensive, and I'm just like, dude, I really want one, because that is like one of the coolest Superman villains, and they just never gave him a figure. Woohoo! Gotta put my name on the top of the wall. Where is yours, Dan? Purple Stud, Clone in Motion, link info, Wesley. Man, Wesley was like the first donator I ever got. One of them. Actually, Lego Timmy was my first donator ever. Is there Bricks Reflection fan? Did I write you as Dan? Or what did I write? I'm trying to think of what. Oh yeah, it's just Dan. It's on the red brick right there. Yes. I like how you remembered what color your brick was. That's big. Get clipped. Oh, critic. Funny enough, you're one of the names. I can tell that I actually answered your question in the question and answer video. He's one of the people who got in. All right, Dan, your name goes right there in the corner. But now I believe I can make this one block taller, and it'll be fine before I have to extend the wall again. Yeah, 1 or 2 blocks taller. fine how it is. Let's go. Which LEGO theme is your favorite? What set from that theme do you consider the top? The top theme, Star Wars. It's Star Wars or collectible minifigures. Collectible minifigures insanely goated, but Star Wars I would say is the top for me. Top set. I always love the 2010 Turbo Tank. That's one of them. The UCS Jango Slave 1 is one of them. It's like the first UCS set I got for a reason. That thing's phenomenal. And I would say probably maybe the 08 gunship. I always love the 08 gunship. It's sitting behind me. How you doing, Django Bricks? What's the best Toy Story movie? 2. I love Toy Story 2. Al's Toy Barn's absolutely goated. That's where Jesse, Pete, Stinky Pete, like, that's probably my favorite. It's that and the first one. I do need to rewatch all of them before the 5th one comes out. Have you made any mocks? Oppo the Flying Bison. Right there. I do plan to make some more soon, though. I'm just, like, I really have to get that creative striking right now. I have too many things that are unorganized for me to want to start building something. Okay, let's prop that down. So this is the right shoulder. Crazy. Come on, click in. Ever thought about doing brick films? Yeah, kinda. I tried to long ago, but they're just so complicated doing like stop motions. They're just crazy. Wish they did have a Turtle Last Airbender theme. That is facts. How you doing, stupid match? Hello, Marita Bella, Lego Bricks. We're building the Overwatch 2 Rare Insane Titan that never released in America. So, we're doing something crazy. Doing something crazy. Where'd you find this? eBay. I mean, I know about its existence for a while. Like, that's one of those things that, like, if you know and you're into Lego Overwatch, eventually you hear, oh, did you ever hear about the unreleased set? And then, like, I kept an eye out recently when I had the money. And I'm like, oh, Lego Star Wars is absolutely garbage right now. So, I'm probably not going to buy anything soon. Yep. Hey, did I talk to you and mention that I did my taxes and I actually still got a return? I thought I was going to have to pay money this year, but I still got a tax return, and that was very exciting. I was like, I got money back this year? Oh my god. So, sick. But yes. Did my taxes, got extra money. That was one of those things. I had already bought this beforehand, but now there's another thing I want to buy that's kind of expensive Lego, and I'm like, yeah, I'm probably gonna cop that since now it's got some stuff. How much money does it cost? It's about a $500 set. It's a pricey boy. It's a pricey boy, but for me, I think it's worth it considering like you can literally never get this other than getting lucky and finding it for sale online. Like, I think that's a valid thing. It's literally something that shouldn't exist. That was a pretty valid title on my short. I hope that short's doing well because it was very long, and normally longer shorts than like 20 seconds don't really do great. Why is it so rare? Because it never released in the United States. Overwatch, if you don't know, there was a big like a charge against them for like abuse in the workplace. So right when that came out was when Lego had produced this set. And they were like, once the allegations came out, they were like, sorry, we're not doing this. Overwatch shorts on 6.8K, that's not bad. It's not like, I've had some of their recent Star Wars ones hit 10K in about 2 hours. So 7K is all right. And the views on your end is a little bit shorter than the actual end that I have. So that's not bad. That's not bad. I'll take it. Because some of those ones just freaking die. When was the set supposed to release? Was this a 2020 release? But yeah, so it was supposed to release back then. But the actually I can check the box because they have the copyright date on the box. 2021. So it was supposed to release in 2021, but it never got released, and in turn, it shouldn't have been on shelves. It was like that what's it called? Remember the Indiana Jones box leak and stuff that came out, and we're like, oh my god, we're getting like that Indiana Jones like Temple of Doom set or whatever. But it never came out. But this set, it showed up in some European stores, and a bunch of people bought it before Lego recalled them. So the only ones that are available are the ones that people bought. So there's no number specifically known of this set. And yeah, so I was very like, oh, I love Overwatch. The figures are super cool. Like both figures have nice leg, toe, head printed pieces, special molds. Like they're great figures. But they just never released. So I'm glad that I got something that's like super insane rare in my collection. That's technically not supposed to exist. I think that's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Bet there's at least 67. I think there is at least 67. I've seen about 67 around. Just build a dark transfer. Got an email of my test and failed. Jesus. I'm redoing my western section to Jurassic Park. Do you know how to build good trees? Kinda. Write off your taxes with a private jet. I don't got private jet money. But what was I gonna say? How to make good trees? I kind of just winged it when I made trees recently. I just kind of grabbed a bunch of like random brown pieces and was like, how could I connect these to leaves? And I did a bunch of different things. It's the guy from my feed. Yeah. Yes, sir, I am. CEO of McDonald's. If I was the CEO of McDonald's, I would cut the price of like a McChicken for people. What do you mean a McChicken is $5? You're off the absolute goop. I'd lower the price of the McChicken, and then I'd be like, oh man, I made $1 billion today instead of 3. Rut-row. That's the thing I don't get about that stuff. Like at the end of the day, don't these like billionaires realize that if they lower the price on a lot of the things, their profit at the end of the day would be higher because more people would buy it? Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. Like, imagine if the McDonald's still had the dollar menu. You'd be going to McDonald's every single day. But right now, you're like, $10 for a freaking 10-piece, 20-piece nugget? No. Also bring back the pear chocolate milkshake. Pear. What are you talking about? If you could remove one company from existence, what would it be? Dang. Well, right now for movies, I'd go with that terrible Christian one that like abuses like their buyers by giving them like they're like okay movies, but they do the pay it forwards. Freaking what's the name of it? They did Sound of Freedom, and then they begged money to pay people to buy tickets for the movies, so the money for the movie went up, but they did nothing with the donations were like terrible. It was like it's like one of the most scummy things I've ever seen in Hollywood. Angel Studios need to get the hell out of here. They genuinely need to pain. But all right, I'm gonna go grab my tea. Actually, grab my tea this time. So I got that English breakfast tea with 2 spoonfuls of honey and a dash of milk. Why would you delete Disney? Disney's kind of a valid pick. I'm trying to think of what company would be the one that I'd be like, I need them out of here ASAP. Except for the honey thing. You don't like honey in your tea? Honey in the tea is amazing. My cousin put me onto that. Haven't turned back since I started putting honey in the tea. You should have messaged me first at this set. You have this set? Also, you finally got a profile picture. Moai with a profile picture is a little cursed, I'm not gonna lie. Guys, Baradur or Rivendell? Rivendell 1000%. Because Baradur's a good set. It's a great set, be it. But Rivendell's literally my favorite set of all time. Muppets are Disney CMF? Muppets. Muppets are goated. Kermit the Frog. One of my favorite fictional characters ever. As a freaking CMF. Of course, bro. Of course I want that. Oh, this is not right. Hold on. Okay, you just place. Oh. Did you know that we got the leaks of the Razor Crest? Yeah, they sent it in earlier this stream. Profile picture is really good. Yeah, it's pretty good. Pretty good. You're right. But yeah, they sent it in earlier this stream. We were talking about it. I think the set's a little stumpy, but the Zeb figure is phenomenal. Dual molded legs on Zeb, man. They gave us dual molded legs once again in Lego Star Wars. One of the rarest occurrence. I think, what was it when I was talking with people, and I think I did a short about it. People talking about like, oh, we need more dual molded legs on figures. We get an average of less than 1 per year. It's like since dual molded legs were first like created, we've gotten it on like a total of like 11 figures in the 12 years it's been around. It's like kind of absurd how little dual molded legs we've actually gotten. So seeing another one this like in 2026 is probably the only one we'll get in 2026, but it's a goated figure to do it for. So hell yeah. Plus it's like, I think it's better than his other figure. Like that's probably going to be one of the best figures of the year come the end of it. Do you know what we got leaks about the new Razor Crest? Oh no, I already read that. Where can I see the Razor Crest leaks? Good question. They put it in my Discord server, which is linked up in the thing, so you can go check it out there. I don't know where they got it from. Like I don't know which YouTube streamer thingy was the original poster, but oh, it slides in and it clicks on. Oh, that's a cool way to do the blaster. Big rail gun. And at the bottom, put these. What's your favorite type of tea? English breakfast. It's dope. Green tea is good though. The new Grogu looks nice. Yes, it does. That's something I kind of forgot to mention, but the new Grogu does look very nice. Okay, this is going to be a little off on the balance because of how big it is. Yeah, hold on. Let's adjust, bro. Uh-huh. Tilt forward, tilt the toe back, tilt leg forward, tilt the toe back. Okay. That's a crazy build. I love that, T. I'm back. Nice to see you again. Yeah. I own 3 dual molded Star Wars figures. Are you making this a short? I made a short about buying it. I'll probably make a short about it. Not today, not soon, but I'll make another one like in a little while. Talk about it. Why is the Razor Crest yellow? Because it is yellow in the movie. If you look at the trailers, they did make the Razor Crest yellow. I don't know whose design choice it was, but it is indeed yellow. I am missing... You know what? That's probably it. because I was sitting there looking at it like, why am I missing this gray piece earlier? Now I'm sitting here with a big white piece. Yep, knew it. This piece is white instead of gray. So I was not missing the piece. I was just dumb. Best appreciate it. How much to eat it? What do you mean? Talking crazy. Click that in. Chibi Mock. Oh my god, I remember his Chibi Mocks. Does it look like his Chibi Mock? I'd have to look at it. How do you think Disney is doing a Star Wars? What do you mean? How do you think they're doing with Star Wars? I think some of the best stuff from Star Wars ever has come from Disney, but a lot of the worst stuff ever has come from Disney, so it's a mixed bag. Could have never gotten Clone Wars Season 7 without Disney. Maybe we would have. I don't know. We also got Mandalorian, which I think is very much a Disney thing, which the first few seasons of Mandalorian are phenomenal. How much to eat the entire set? Have to be way more than that. Find that. Because yeah, I think it's very middling, because they've given like us the only like Star Wars things I've ever like actively disliked. But they've given me, yeah, the mall show looks amazing. Like, I do think like normal Star Wars Lucasfilm would have just given us a mall set or a mall show. No, the mall show would not have happened without Disney. So I got to give them credit there. And with Filoni at the front now, I think there genuinely could be some good stuff coming. Okay, on to the end of the build. I'll give you a Spider-Man bust if you do it. What? Why would I want that? I'm worried about the day that I actually give Juicy my address because he says he wants to send me sets. He's going to send me some absolute BS. Put it to the side. This thing is menacing. I'll get that. That's a pretty cool drone. You know, it's me. How you doing, Mall? We're just talking about Mall. How you doing today? Where's the... bang. Yep. Please, plus Rogue One. Yep, Rogue One's one of the best movies ever for Star Wars. I think it's number 4 on my list, behind Empire, Revenge of the Sith, and Return of the Jedi. It genuinely is that good. It's a phenomenal movie. I need to rewatch them. Right now I'm doing my Clone Wars rewatch. I'm doing a very long video of my ranking of all the Clone Wars episodes. But that's definitely gonna have to wait a little bit. But I'll do that eventually. Once I finally get done. I'm halfway through season 1. But I have like 1,000 words of notes written for the video. It's fun. Because I'm also like really being analytical about this show. And I'm like, dang, some of these episodes were better than I remember as a kid, and then some of them were worse than I remember. Like, it's weird how, like, as time goes on, I'm like, wow, this one was actually, like, goated, while the other one was kind of, like, it was okay. Well, in the past, I was like, this one's goated. Now I'm like, that one was, like, forgettable. Like, one of the best episodes in season 1 is there's an episode after they capture Nute Gunray. Yes, this is the rare Overwatch set. They capture Nute Gunray, and they're transporting him. And it's so fun to see Luminara and Ahsoka like completely have different views about the Jedi, just because Ahsoka has been trained by Anakin, who's very like up in arms and like super like unbelieving of like anything that Gunray says. And she's able to actually get him talking through his methods, while Luminara is just like trying to be too peaceful. And then when Ahsoka boards the freaking ship, or Ahsoka Ventress boards the freaking ship, it's very fun seeing the thing, and like the turn of that one trooper as like a separatist spy, and then he tries to get a bunch of money out of Ventress, and she just kills him, and I was like, whoa, that's crazy. But it just shows the separatists, like it's one of the most evil episodes of the separatists they got, and you're like, dang, that's sick. How does the Razor Crest have less space than the 2020 version? Yeah, it's just different. Oh yeah, I just watched that. Yep. Yeah, that's a great episode in the Clone Wars, and people don't talk about it. Yeah, the Senate security guard. Yep. And he gets killed so like dishonorably. He goes out of his way to do everything he can to get Nute Gunray to escape. Ventress just distracted the Jedi. She didn't take out really anybody. He was the one that took out the clones and disarmed Degree. They get in a ship, and he goes, yeah, I'll make sure Dooku knows about your contributions, and we'll make a lot of money together doing this. And then she just kills him and is like, no, I'm taking all the credit. And I'm like, whoa, that's brutal. Like, that was sick. So, yeah, Clone Wars is something else. Okay, so I'm excited to see the rest of it, because I just know it gets better. Like, season 1 is like the weakest season, if my memory's correct. MT2 should have stayed in the Clone Wars. How is the Jedi that he's going to betray them, though? He says nothing. He's a very like side character that doesn't really do a whole lot in the beginning of that episode. The only thing he does is convince Ahsoka to disobey her orders, or Luminar's orders, and to go fight after her. And then once he leaves, or she leaves, and he realizes there's no Jedi around, he's free to go, because like he's just like whatever. He's just a commando guard, just doing his job. That's why it kind of works, because you just don't really expect him to turn. Because he was only introduced that episode, and it's a 1-episode show. MTT should have been in more episodes, for sure. I think they're turned some. I just don't know which episodes, because I still have a lot of episodes to go, and it's been a minute since I've watched the show, so I can't tell you which parts of the Clone Wars I remember having MTTs and which ones don't, you know? It's been that long. Yeah, that was what made it super obvious to me. I know she was just a Padawan, but she's... Yeah, no, it's also insane for... Well, the thing is, he's not a clone. They made sure to, like, let you know that he isn't a clone by his face and his design. So him saying something that's very unclone-like to kind of, like let her, disobey orders a little bit, it was a little weird, but I was just like, oh, okay, it kind of makes sense because of the fact he's not a clone. But that's the thing. This isn't a season 1 singular episode, 22 minutes, and we're talking about, like, what was obvious, what wasn't obvious, what made this a good episode, what made it not. And you're just like, that's how you know that was a good episode in the freaking Clone Wars. It happened very early on. First time you saw Greef, first time you saw Luminara. Like, it's just a good freaking show, man. Yeah, I missed the Clone Wars. I wish there was more episodes than there was. I'm so excited to get to Mortis, because I think all 3 episodes of Mortis are 10 out of 10s. The one that actually got me was R2's replacement being a spy. That one was the obvious one. They had 2 episodes of that guy messing up everything, turning on the assassin droids to try to take him out. Those episodes annoyed me when I just rewatched them. I was like, what the heck are they doing? Anakin is just like falling for everything this droid is putting him through. I feel like those are the exact opposite. A good betrayal and a bad betrayal. Also, Uncle Anno betraying Ahsoka or Padme in that episode earlier in the season was a little less expected. Oh, I messed up. That's not what piece is supposed to go there. Damn it. Gotta pull this whole thing off. Take the whole bottom off. that piece isn't there. It's the other one. I thought it was just incompetent like Jar Jar. But it's a droid. The only like incompetent droid you see is C-3PO. You never see an astromech be incompetent up to that point. That's only debatably that C-3PO is incompetent. He just has an annoying mouth and keeps talking. Like that. Just making sure I put everything back where it belongs. Okay, now I build around it. How about when Grievous invades the Witch Planet? That doesn't happen. Are you talking about? Well, that never happened in the Clone Wars. You're talking about the books, like the Son of Dathomir book, where he takes out all the witches and stuff and kills Mother Talzin. Because that's a book that never actually happened in the Clone Wars. I'd love to see that animated in the Maul Shadow Lord show. I think the first episode should be that. Well, also D2 also never talks about it. Yeah, that's true. I can't think about when Grievous goes to the Witch Planet. Once I get to it in the show, you'll see it in my long form review. Because I'm definitely gonna talk about them in the video and in the review. No spoilers. Have you watched the first season recently? Having not watched the first season recently will be important for my 8x8 entry when the set I bought arrives. Interesting. Cool. So it's like a specific scene from the first season, or it's a character that from the first season. Hello, love your viewers. Keep updating the channel. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, it's a lot of fun, dude. Having a Lego channel is like so entertaining. I gotta see what movies come out. Am I gonna go to the movies tomorrow? Am I not? I don't know. I don't know what the plan is right now. But kind of excited for the audit season to be over, because then when the audit season's over, I won't be working Sunday mornings anymore. One extra day off to do Lego things. Oh, the buildable Grogu leaked. I just sent that to chat. That looks like the same exact Grogu we had in the past. What a boring set. Easy pass. Sorry. Where do you work? Restaurant. Work at a restaurant as a shift leader. I do morning shifts. Just wanted to say that the season 1 of the Clone Wars is my favorite ship, the Malevolence. Malevolence is badass. Everything about the Malevolence is cool. Trying to get the 2012 one. Unfortunately, I realized they retired. Just buy one online. Like, I think the Malevolence, especially if you're trying to... I think the hardest part about the Malevolence was trying to get it with figures. If you get a Malevolence without figures, I think you can do... It could be pretty cool. I remember I didn't even think the Malevolence was a real ship like that Lego made back then. I always assumed it was like an alt build. It was not. It was a real set, and I found that out later, and I'm like, dang, I could have gotten that. I thought you had to build it by taking apart a bunch of old other sets and doing it. I don't know why that was the case. Such a good set. I just wish it was released. Yeah, this set is really cool. I wish we didn't have to pay. Anyone who wanted it had to pay freaking $500,000 for it. Pricey set, but I'm glad I got it. This thing is so cool. Alrighty, other arm. You go there. Posability is pretty cool on this thing. I'll give it that. Oh. Oh boy. Hold on. It's getting a little heavy. A little hard to balance. It's the one thing I heard. The feet are a little tiny and it makes it a little hard to balance. So. I never stream while you're building. What time of day do you build? Because I normally stream at decent times, I think. It's the shape of the freaking legs. Do I need to just bend the whole body back? Oh! God dang it. What other hobbies do you have? I go to the gym every day. I go to the movies like multiple times a week sometimes. This week I don't think I'm going to any movie because nothing's out till next week where you get the Nirvana, the band, the movie, the show, and Wuthering Heights, which is 2 movies I'm excited to see. You just miss the days most of the time. Dang. Okay, so that's probably the best way to do it, right? And I can flip you up a little bit, right? I think I got the feet in the right place where they're balanced themselves. Yeah. 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 That thing's freaking 6. How much did you get it for? Like 500. Too expensive, but it was worth it. Once in the 5 days you were building the AT-AT? Yeah, I guess I did. Okay, now this piece is where it belongs. Let me move you out the way again so I can grab all the pieces and not worry about dropping the whole damn thing. But yeah, it's super rare, super hard to find, so I'm glad that I finally got it. Really good price for an unreleased set though. Yeah, that's my thought. It took me a while to find one that was like a real seller that wasn't a scam. Real retail, I believe, was $100, $90 or $100. It was I think it was €90, which would be like $100, 110 here. So for 910 pieces, the 2 figures is rough. Like that's the one thing that I'm like, for me, it's really cool now because it's an unreleased set and I get figures that literally no one else has. Favorite mall. Favorite mall, have you gotten a brick yet? I just moved all the bricks around. But I don't think you have. But, yeah, I don't think I put you on a brick. What color brick do you want, man? Appreciate your donation. Heck yeah, bro. Do you have any plans to make a Lego, make more 06 Batman long form shirts? It's kind of one of those things that's like a little difficult to kind of pick and choose. Surely that's a red brick. Yeah. I think blue. Okay, go with the blue. Appreciate it. Oh, first jewels of the stream. I haven't seen a lot of jewels pop up recently. Heck yeah. Thank you, Santiago, as well. The mall fan picks blue. What's wrong with that? Favorite mall. Favorite mall. That's like 3 or 4 new bricks this stream, which is very fun. First one on the next level of the thing. That's sick. I still don't have that feature somehow. The jewels. It's I know it's a mobile exclusive. I don't think it's available on the PC version. I've never actually tried. I know some people say that they get jewels themselves for free on their accounts. And I'm like, huh, wonder how that happens. Maybe it's just from like I think Goon had a bunch for free. And he gave me some. I'm like, I don't know who gets some. I don't know who doesn't, but it's cool. Oh, but right now, nothing. It's weird. Oh, this one actually has a hand. He's got a hand on this half. Where's his other fingers? Boom and boom. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Boom. Wow. I can't find how to renew my membership, but it might be because it's gifted. Yeah, that's probably the case. Once it's done, you can probably get a new one. I don't know when that one is. I do plan to try to release one more before the first peoples who are who are gifted go away. So at the very least, they get 3 gifted videos during their month trial that they got from Gifted. So good, and I'm glad to see that like each of my like members only videos are getting like 40, 50 views. I'm like, people who get gifted the memberships are actually going to watch the stuff, and I'm like, good, I'm glad. Can't find how to renew my membership. Oh yeah, I already read that. Thumbs up, appreciate it. I have 6 days left on mine. Ooh, maybe I can get that video out in 6 days. I think that's what I'll do, because I have an idea of what the video is going to be. Because it's not a Lego related one, which is funny. It's because people said they're like like the members, the channel members said like most of them were like, yeah, I'm down for whatever content you want to post on the channel members only. Doesn't have to be just Lego. And I'm like, okay, I immediately have an idea that's really good. I'm gonna do a list of my top 100 favorite songs. Remember I showed that that video or that playlist. I wanted to do like a talk, because like talking about copyrighted music is like so difficult, and it's like, hey, if it's a channel member only video, who cares if it gets copyrighted? So that was my thought process there. How's the build? Build is good. Build is a lot of fun. That mech is looking fat. It's huge. It's a monster. It's almost done. Yeah, I'm building the last little bits of the hand right now, I believe. This is crazy. Fat shaming the mech, yeah. Crazy. That is a little mad. Why is bro in a bag of milk? That's crazy. They're roasting the baby Grogu in the set, or in the thing. By the way, I made the Supremacy by using black and gray pieces, or dark gray and gray pieces. I want to see, and also add a little detail. Are there any pieces except the expensive figures? Yeah, I think you could technically part out this set. I don't know if any of the colors are exclusive for certain pieces here, but there's some that I don't really have in my collection, but most of them are like pieces that you can do otherwise. There is a printed piece on the back of Tracer, and her little dome on her thing is exclusive piece. So 2 exclusive pieces for each of the figures on top of the figures themselves. So, but otherwise, this whole mech isn't too different. Happy you didn't keep it sealed. Yeah, dude, I'm happy I built this thing. This thing is cool. And then I build the hand, and then I connect the arm up. I can bend this arm down. Yeah, I can bend both the arms down. Look at that mad beast. That is a sick freaking set. Surely the purple dread arms are exclusive. I doubt that. I doubt that. But I can't believe I have it done. May. And the exclusive Tracer. It's a sick figure. The coolest thing about it is that her back piece, which it's exclusive. They never gave that back piece in the old Tracer, but it gives you an extra one. So I put it on my other Tracer. Oh, whatever. Put it over there. The one thing is, I do want to do a display stand and make one for every Overwatch figure now that I own them. The one issue is, I guess I took apart Winston's backpack, so I need to go in my bins and find the stickered pieces that were for Winter's backpack. But otherwise, I'm definitely going to build this display. And the coolest thing, the best play feature, the chest opens up, or opens down, opens up, and it, pew, laser beam, pew. That's cool. When does the stream end? About now. We've been going for how long? Hold up. Check the stream. Literally just hit, is it an hour 60? Hour 80. 3 hours. We just streamed for 3 hours. So it's a 3-hour long build, which is a lot of fun. But yeah, a lot of people showed up. A lot of people showed out. Lots of donations. I really appreciate that. When is the next stream? That's the good question. I have a lot of videos I want to work on, so I'm not going to be streaming much, but I have a couple builds I do want to build. But this was the big one. Getting this done, building this thing out. I just joined, I didn't see it at the first, but I thought you were building a giant Grievous. Kind of do look like the base for a Grievous with the legs and stuff, but that thing's crazy. This thing's bigger than I thought it was. Let me just check real quick. Can it fit on my top shelf if I put it on my top shelf? It can't. I might put it on the top shelf. That might be a top shelfer. Can also fit here, but it definitely can't fit down below. And I'm definitely not putting something this rare and crazy on the lower shelves. I've been here for almost 3 hours. Yeah, a lot of people have been here since the start. So I appreciate everyone for stopping by, but it is time to make my leave, finish editing the Q&A video, and hopefully get it out today. If not, it'll be out tomorrow for sure. But I'll see y'all later.